back see Sofoline. Now it is a say a kapatasi.
Free Sofoline
to
go down ho to Patasi
to Santasi runabout.
Yes.
And also so say mienu kona mienu ba. And as see an omo ye mienu ko mienu ba no so ewo Santasi to ahojo runabout.
E be shia so kwa interchange.
Na no na KM before Ade to one di dwa wo ho no say omo ne omo kasa. But omo kasa any bebre a billboards sisi akwan so a omo ka kire advertising companies so metutu on billboards as omo mfi omo eti yewra zuba so o ka kire omo say so omo ko ena anope eno anomo sha ase anope okona we ye billboards woni etu a KM ni tu ye won ke kan kire obi a say enti nipa na o man is cast on fa billboard mesi wodo.
I've already communicated that and said that we gave them up to yesterday to take their items from the road, especially billboards and containers and kiosks. So from tonight, if we come and we're able to take four, we'll take them. The next day we'll keep taking them until the end of the month.
So it's not going to be a day's job?
No, we can't do all of that in a day. Taking one billboard off the road is not it's not an easy job. You understand? You need cranes. You understand? So it has to be when there's no activity on the road. So we'll come late in the night. So for billboards, maybe in a day you'll be able to take about 1 or 2. But I'm sure by the end of the month we'll have taken all that is there. You see that the construction is taking place. These places had garages. I'm coming. These places had garages. And they were part of the people who have been engaging. Yeah. So we'll keep giving deadlines and we don't come. So stay there and the construction will come and meet you. When the construction began, we didn't pamper anybody here. You move. So if they are waiting for us to come and destroy their items, I don't know where their mind is. Voluntarily move. You are waiting for us to bring heavy duty equipment to come and destroy something that you have spent money to. I can't understand their thinking.
I don't see Mayor and some of the two Janono. Now, acting resident engineer Francis Kofi Yankee, and also they took Yenim. He's confirming that road on the Bekwai Santasi Dual has commenced. Work on it has commenced. Or say Equino or Masashasi. Na Omo Kase, they are giving themselves. It was supposed to end in July 2026, but the AC way there. Yentienwe.
Of this place. So the plan is to asphalt one side, the right hand side. Our zero is from Santas Roundabout. So the program is to asphalt the right hand side where we are standing, right from Santas towards the Roundabout. So after we've asphalted where we are standing, they will put traffic here, then we move to the left. And we are hoping that by 3 months' time, this session will last. By 3 months' time, this session will last. They will move to the other side. So hopefully by July ending, we see both sides of the parade of asphalt. Thank you.
You know, as somehow what they two Janono say, or mobile asphalt 1 na just a cast net man for her, but by July there, Ghana, a Kumasi true, yen share anymore. Interior Minister Muntaka Mubarak says that the ongoing internal security service recruitment is running smoothly due to digital reforms and strict measures against those that I can call fraud. Yentino.
We want to encourage all of us. I know it's very difficult for people to believe what is happening can happen. I know it's difficult people to believe that what is happening now can happen. The applicants will come and they will have water, they will have snack, they will have biscuit, they have chair to sit. People don't believe that it is true. People think that we are dreaming. We are assuring them that the process will continue till the end. They should just continue to cooperate with the security heads, and we can assure them that we'll make sure that the process goes from start to finish very transparently. I continue to thank the service commanders. You remember when we came, we had to investigate the previous recruitment and we realized there were a lot of lapses. So we sat together and realized that we need to try and make amends and correct some of the lapses. And you can see that what we have done is having thought through all the process from start to finish. And we decided that, look, can we digitalize every process.
The majority in Parliament is dismissing calls by minority to sack Foreign Affairs Minister Kujotoa Blakwa. They're sending and describing what they are saying as unmeritorious. Parliament's Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Alfred Oko Van der Poel said concerns over halted immigrant visa processing and other diplomatic issues do not justify the minister's removal. What you say?
Of the issue about the U.S. immigrant visas, U.S. has made a decision that includes Ghana on immigrant visas. 75 countries. So why would my deputy ranking member conclude that Ghana is affected because of the activities of the Foreign Affairs Minister, Honorable Abrakwa? I mean, where is that coming from? It's a decision by the U.S., by the President of the United States. How do we hold our minister, Foreign Affairs Minister, responsible for that decision? This is a Foreign Affairs Minister.
The Ghana Statistical Service have brought a report. Now, the report says 360,000 people exited poverty in Q3 in 2025. This is good news because last year and in 2024, they were saying over 1 million Ghanaians were below the poverty line. They were not even within, they were below. And they are saying in 2025, in the third quarter, after their research and everything, the report shows 360,000 Ghanaians out of the over 1 million. A free ohiabu bro. Ahumana they are sahono. Yenti omo report.
Yeah, studies bia. Otre day. Ohiasem wagana or improve kakra. Na them said na you know. Or cover 2024 quarter 1 to 2025 quarter 3. Na Ghana yefa quarter 1 2025 na nkrofo dodoa na wowo ehiemu na woye 23.9%. Efa population ni nyina by 23.9% na wowo ohiem. Na yeba quarter 3 of 2025 yehu de wona wowo ohiem no why then waba form nti percentage no waba form to 21.9%. nti yehwe pa in fact between quarter 2 and quarter 3 of 2025, just within 1 quarter, na ahwana wowo ohim were reduced by 360,000 people.
Ghana has improved living standard, but jobs remain a challenging factor. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) and Omodi Tuja say your living standards say onipa brabo ekononim emu apeja omo hwe 2025 afini mu nyina no a na embom adwuma sem de ehu aye den. Government Accountability Series and Trade Minister lawyer Fusu Ajari all share Ghana for bosse ebi mu yam hye omo se cement bo aha na asa apeja o se cement bo enkosro Ofusu Ajari.
Industry, and the latest one was on Monday. The engagement with them was to focus on improving quality and price stability. It is right learning that where the dollar is right now, prices must be stable, and I am happy and excited to reiterate the point that the prices of cement is not going to go up. And this is a matter of fact. Industry told me.
Say prices of cement and costro. Na yaw sapon nyame fa ne kransie. Oh, Oh how any say now swing one money any seni now swing bibi Yehowa yonana why din unsem yina nyaminim ebusiafo ne ma ede appeal Emma Omanhene John Mama say omufi say yewra ya sapon watua ne dues entinkaye ma no state sponsored funeral yentie
Mama say I tell me papa because your man is tell your mind. We are the message.
US embassies the Atuja said they're going to introduce FIFA Pass for 2026 World Cup visa applicants. No, na BBI dakoso. Yeah, mami chance free ho. And some baby na mabo boss one pay. Mami tio.
Akonta unkomo baby a wodi see ye. Ya papa ya sapon.
That's right.
Ya mabusia for shedding. Ya momo ya akoso.
That what happened? Ya sapon and tiwa. Aname boy. Very wonderful.
Tiwa was as a baby last year.
Baby last year, the Tisa Tiwa.
Oko.
January, ya so
atwaso. Mpempia na mpenimfo ta aka se nipa eya na ote yarefo ho no. O se ye me ye ni kono ho wan hwe yo no timi sa
yarefo no kra di kan
ja yarefo. Nti me ye sure se sa na kokoye onse ya na yarefo ye nyina ye ni.
Bishop Yaw Adu has also caused some controversy
about
the death of Yaw.
Yes, of Yazapon.
Anyagro. We will try and get him on the line this morning.
Okay.
It's creating a lot of furor in Nyagro. It has been alleged that what can be busy bushing for no nimhubi. Whether that is exactly what Bishop Yaw Adu can and say Nipa Nekashana. We'll get Bishop Yaw Adu on the line, but I mean,
I would offer Yazapon no ne yare baby or koda ye we are say be ye chima between ne yire and so that's ye ne yire dia but ne yire ene ye mame yatiwa
ene ma
emedru baby kra ne pani bi me kai former vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia emra na ofa ya sapon ewo Bishop Yaw Adu no koye na doye ensemu ebe chire ne ye beji sika no na
yemfa ma
ye ne ehwe no na ne fie kra wa team light bill ye ntua ensem ne koye bebrebe but me de ye meka ne se papa no watofom se ne omo akresre mampeni John Dramani Mahama ne aban ne se omeso masene na womo awo mu no enti mesre busuya na fa ne afa no se womo nso niema mu yi na ye womo hwese ye bekra ye papa no animunyam ebebem ya ye nkote akire nsem te se ne odobroni ni akosia se wa ne
nobody should come and lumba him. Don't come and lumba him. We have had enough.
Lumba de kra de ye nkan konkonkuni nti ebesre se afane afa ebusia no oba no ene na dofo ne ma onhwe na
you shouldn't come and lumba him.
Enkoja wo mu na yensi ye papa no state barrier ne de se bi ekoye state assisted barrier there many omo eya adwene but e bia na state barrier na omo pe no na omo enya ne sene omo isipe ne but e bia state assisted barrier se bia oman no yes okay ye beboa mo emo ne be se e bia police officers a e beba ho aba beboa hwe atoto niema I ensure safety ne security ne ade no e bia oman no e befa ho ka ebia ambulance kra national ambulance service for ebeba hodomo aba be provide service ebia edomo a ebeba be kire so hodomo no koba se bia obi ho kane ade a national ambulance service ebe hwe no ebia no ebe ye oman no ho ebefa ho ka eno de ye ne omo ya bede bia na omo peni se bia state barrier oman ne fa de nyina no ebia na omo anya ne sa ba se ne ombesi anya ne bia no de omo be ye free ne koi omo utterances omo sunu omo ban ene se ne ombesi aye omo ho afa no na be kire se niomo kano sa oman ne besomo anase konsomo a eno so ebegyina so akota honorable Muntaka mame mo na baso oyobi a mampani John Dramani Mahama ministers a omo esom ne sese no we nipa baako a wa demonstrate maturity pa akota ministry no wo no interior ministry honom no enye easy eye ministry baako a se wokọ na o political space no ese wo pia hotna be your thing because omo no na police for na prison service for na immigration customs for we bia GRE kakra e bia Ghana National Fire Service so nadmo ni ade prisons na omo nyina ehye na konta omo nya politics mo politics na mo ye na MPP ni NDC CPP ni ade omo nya ne sa yemfanko enti se uyo bi na wo kwakoda omo no na oma political space ne show pia oni omo nkuta hodie no oni omo adwuma ye na ebe den dia ma
so omo to aba
yes omo to aba
tie na obu ha no to affiliated to the opposition
enti na kota omo so no omo ye no omo uniform na se but ongro so obehye t-shirt no kra obehye uniform na se wabra ongro ada obehye a obewuro ama manfo unu no dan na ne odi adwuma na eto no mo honorable Muntaka a demonstrate maturity wa demonstrate say experience wanya over the years for parliament minority chief whip grow over the years no o tre ama ye hunu ewo ene interior ministry ono mo especially akonta me hunu bi da se Ghana ye recruitment wom sa ahyase no HS kakra by Mante yomukogu wax post and defense ministry cra and no koye defense ministry but ekwa wa fa so handle interior ministry no a police for recruitment Ghana National Fire Service for recruitment Ghana prison service for recruitment and immigration recruitment ne ade no wa ye yedu ba bi kra no na manfo accuse say and na omo ye for omo no NDC for no kwa na say ye fi omo ne ade but the kind of so handle issue no and sani wasi onwa minister no on tina office say me tina office ama prisons for no at the report abrem say ya ye screening na wie ya ye we onwa field ho eko make sure say screening na mo ye mi hwebi and ekwan ankwala no so ma fa so handle no
chair minister
akuta ekwan a o ma fa so ahanda nkwala no a so mo ba be peduma ye no ona mo Muntaka ayade for the first time say na all canon
where you get your form how you complete it how you get information
and
everything is like
and you say nobody breakfast
they give them breakfast
na yes serve
where you reset it this one you cannot in America
I reset it this year recruitment now
the initial issue is here it was bad omo adwene amaso omo ayama enne Eniema Ekosono Muntaka took a cue from the defense ministry's mishap and I corrected so much anomalies. And now call recruitment time would draw Kwaniama Bibi Kakra. Omo ba no paninya we are no be anya biscuit bi ana na omo pie nyina
na yes mamunsuo no
but that is what it's supposed to be.
Can you not say a punishing kwala no?
The issue is the minister and his people are doing you a favor. And not you know no for who create this sponsor. Yabo din sebra. Yeah, who could you for bibi dinner after yam fakra. I just shikra. Minya
meat pie bidi. So me call send you musi handle me no.
So obi so anya adwuma o.
Yes.
Ya mo be contract. For the next 2-3 months no, there is a restaurant or a company meat pie awon ye no. I think minister the crab meat pie awon.
The crab meat pie. But ya mo Muntaka baso. For a kwan wa fa so ne said was here conducting ho our interior ministry on mo said was here handle issues and a kwanya what first was na me office me
we are very observant or Muntaka has
yes
this distinguished thing trust me
Muhammad ministers one of them
Omanhene
immigration service yes akotanya immigration ko fire service any prisons omasetina muso nyakra
media
police for no
the issue is compared to immigration for no and say omaba out eti honorable Muntaka enye yewra adokofo de ni
yeah
adokofo call defense oni mpanifo ni di nkomo wi a na wafre low junior officers no na oni omo aye deba on invite Benivia.
Yeah.
No, I took Prunum, no, no, moto. No, my candy on the country. No,
yeah.
Omoka, we are, or qua, no, I implementation. No,
yeah.
During that time, Napoleon special aid.
Yeah, no, special aid to
the defense minister. Obviously, to say, obey implemented your Moka in penny for them, also no. Now, Mokra so much.
Yeah.
There are penny for immigration, and they are not telling Honorable Muntaka the real issues on the ground. That is the bottom line.
Yeah.
And into the one here, the Obenyano, minimum Honorable Muntaka, Uncle from home.
Yeah. Or starting engaging junior officers.
With the junior officers. Yeah. Devoid of the seniors.
Yes.
Now new munshia.
Seniors and kwalani ntimi nkasa because oko kan
and a senior wa be nkasa. No papa trans no ma frɛ say o ma me say. O papa ka say bi na no kre.
No kre.
O dark kind.
Adan wo wie
o de waka so de waka wie na ko. Waka o de wie na.
Obaji sika de beto de obaji sika de be go.
Asante ma mintiu.
O man ka kre bi na mpese me ka fa Yasapon there and Lady Yasapon, especially on the part of Prophet Jiwaj. Bishop you be Yasapon when Sayancha Papa. Nayari met my case, Wapia Nache. Oh my, say, Wakase, one way in a
I'll tell 1 minute. Now, many Kwame Asafoje, deputy ranking member, Bosome Friend Home, Rasha Jenny, Omo Edin Sembi Tuja FR. Though the majority has also rebutted it's unmeritorious. And I mean, Kwame, Honorable Asa for J. Marchi. Now, point is saying, yes, you're pa. But I remember in Sembi to Ghana for him say the Foreign Affairs Minister, Honorable Kuje Trablakwa, on Fata Nejumano. Na Ninkasa Yemuni ni Yemuno. Emma Ghana inyani monyama e wose yenya e wo amanone pacho de ntina mu si giraye wo we so
we me da wase na tia na mincha o tie phone so in fact so follow here but you said we made a lot of cases my certain outcomes and impacts and same factor as a mind. But a money packer who baby I as a mind. And I'm a deacon so castle. The foreign ministers be brave. In fact, Kwame Nkrumah by a foreign minister pay. Okwaji by a foreign minister pay. Manado Dankwa foreign minister pay. Mohammed Mumuni Abida. In fact, Victor Baro, I have foreign minister pay. Sharia Koboki, Ogunaka, the Nazi and Ofisu, and Atete Ayebida. You probably pray, and some conform with by a foreign minister's name. You feel clearly say these are mature people. These are people who will do a lot of consultation, go deep into the matter before they take a move or before they act. You could have a clear vision to the direction of mine, the foreign policy, and I'm not any. But you are baby. And then you will take a decision. But you are and we don't have a problem when Ghana speaks on international matters, Debbie. But under this minister, Ghana speaks too quickly. In fact, Ghana speaks too recklessly, and sometimes Ghana will be speaking too alone, entirely alone. It means that as a Ghana cannot. But me more examples, maybe. Number one, you need Israel for if it is your temple. You know, my young kufu, papa. So, my, boy, now, we are tenacity bar. Send you over union, and a money pay who said, a bad thing or to say and not to say. None your bear will know so often one day after. Now, no Ghana for be poison. And bear any pen be or more coca a Gamo Israel airport. In fact, we would delay on bear 15 minutes. 15 minutes, sorry, 5 hours. In fact, not any can, any idea of budget. But how you will open to me a can plan and then a being Sibiu. The minister, sorry, on Facebook. In fact, Israel for me and Sabi Bakra. Almost see Kutukano, the minister is what Tamoma Salo Primuna was sign on my Pamo Kum. No, be away or sign on or catch Israel for say Israel for would get them would deport in Pabakwa. You should be deporting the pen. After Israel for better and said, no, say, as somewhere I see, and a pure consular issue. It has to be a consular issue. I just say, who could be Manso, Nakata and Anasa, Katasema with me at the airport. ACC so. Na Odeba, and to know now washing in the room was a BDI is super pepe. It's right for the class as I say. Omoni embassy no Mukumu or Tel Aviv no. El Casa, Name embassy no, ain't few. In fact, Israel ambassador or Ghana Hampo, only what to coin. And you will say, and the ministry, and promote Beno D, one alone in the Kasaya, and somebody no year, who take his decision. In fact, I get with Tobago on your big dark. In fact, Mumuni on your dark. And I cut the crowd on your dark. In fact, who besides, Obiti because I call not done for an answer in young coupon or anything. Na Aquawe Ebia on your dependable. In fact, the emotional balance has a problem. Don't come because reciprocal actions will take here. But you see, the same reciprocal actions, there is something inherent there. Actually, say you must exercise emotional balance. My main twasso. You know, for pound any EU. In fact, 6 months ago, EU 4 boy Abaso said they are noble partners to the European Union.
Okay.
London, energy at home. Brussels, energy at home. France, energy. You want now for them. No, Gaza, some buy. You see, ABC Gaza. What the proposal they buy him? EU for Casa. What do you know? It will now for taking position. We did Kabi. In fact, what's now office when you have some mother Kabiama? What do you know? Just US force and me say majority for about the press conference say and someone US no playing to me your host in Zenia and what say to me the board minister Mr. And I'm see boy me found for it. Minister Nankasa Facebook page. Opposting 8 January. Where your communication is free friend saying US buy on the 6th January. And also your visa sanctions your friend.
Hello. Honorable for JIA. Oh, okay. Asante Kasa. I'm to a friend who
say a Bishop Yaw Adu.
Waba. Honorable, what to make gun? You dropped the lamp for now. Now,
can say Bishop Yaw Adu. Yasapon, the lay Yasapon, will be a Wapian Papa Potiasian, special and Nayarism, one in a sign, while boa all these years. On my Papa will be. And so back in the Jilibiano, Humiso. Na say na ya okano say ebe Ghana for akono sebi bemba pano event state barrier whatever can be say lumba de man state barrier but my for 1 week toto on the day of the barrier na ye na kasa you can see the difference so what I say intino ontomobo asi na kasa ye bia yensiesie yenya obi a owumafo bi wo ha obeso asam na chi na asomdua ba anya za o my eba ko fa we kana we ka bi go Yasapon de no nti se lumba de no wu we echi na nsem we bo Yasapon do tia se ne kra no ehase nti nka ma
anwe a luta continue
nti mu ntwa so na mwa na papa no we na so munyo na Yasapon ne nyuma wa bo akanya akra horo wa asase so nya agro o man kakra me ka to aso ye eye zuba de no sa akwan na o mo peso mo to aso no me na me se akwan de free be kwan about Santana run about me case my you because me cat 24 me ko fa wona say na contractor for nsi gu kwan so no na mani age but January ya me se wa bi wo me comes afa na ka no nam futu kwan enti mam yem me dem ekwan am ni say o my ye ekwan pi wo kuma say nem so my you
already communicated that and said that we gave them up to yesterday
on my
their items from the road, especially billboards and containers and kiosks. So from tonight, if we come and we have to take we'll take them. The next day we'll keep taking them until the end of the month. So it's not going to be a day. No, we can't do all of that in a day. Taking one billboard off the road is not an easy job. You understand? You need cranes. You understand? So it has to be there's no activity on the road. So we'll come late in the night. So for billboards, maybe in a day you'll be able to take about 1 or 2. But I'm sure by the end of the month we'll have taken all. That is you see that the construction is taking place. These places had garages. These places had garages.
Let me say 2 kilometers pass and garden free pass all to sir one about to na senate.
Mamene honorable Foria Jima KMA Penny Chichenkomo. Honorable Zubaya Mache.
Yes.
Now what to say?
No way,
Yamina Tom. Enra, odi to just say, and you remember 2 sa na more, a mobile clear. A quain musadia beya, your shop, Jumasua, Kumasima, any Musia Benya Dua road no abaso. But I remember me 2 sa na mono, na one more motiwano. And get out dear Ben Amuni on my dear, more asoya de Wahosa.
And depending on what happened, class, you won't dance to Jones, almost come here to
okay.
And then I say, new billboards, need be in your bed. I'm not paying yet, that's also the containers and structures, permanent and temporary structures, and then so on, pay to say you account.
Okay. Now, does it mean say as ordin na ba na say wo mo say omo twen na twen no no omo twen akopsi mrebe ansa na Joshua pa be adwuma no
Ghana possible over the last minute the last minute and na midnight you are to no and na meche but yeah
Wadaruma Emrebe na mama mo ho anamode amaju shop say a free interchange no kopem Santas runabout no onwie
the shop there no on Santas runabout
okay
Different contract that is also if you're wondering about the cost and that's about only section or also means what do you mean?
That's in the next by July was say Utimi Etten free.
By August.
August.
By August.
Okay.
But maybe by July. I don't know.
Madaroma nano ye ne wuhia oma ye nyantie se wo ye ade bi a santeman ya su ho a eye theater kese over 1500 ne ade ye si aye no ebesi ne ehon nkomo na akosi say march no sword cutting na beba so
magazi sword cutting match
but on ye che mwem se me an mama me date
na yeah assassin to involve your office of the president papa
okay
that's calling them ya be 9 years susuye and come watch baby and kwa chababa
okay
and the afina ye nkata dia kose ula assassin ye
okay
the afina ye nkata to one ammonia kose
okay Kumasi efa yeyi ball anom ne ehon ene eho asem te say
ball ahun komono area ya no so aye di ba last week ene woni ofa na do no share na ye say na ya fa wono do omeboa ama important potem bia ye pese ka bu ye sai pese e wo hono almost about this would be to one more. And then it is before keep up command compost plants and for sure also to make the BSC possible.
Okay. And when you say, no, now you share now, Case Anajo Aprano, ma suspend the Siano mo prana no pano. Okay. But now my quick one. Ade abakwa mutu anamo anipa nyina bo mabaso eye ka kobedie. Ekwan ana mrantie yi adroba fo ne omumeti faso ebu nkrofo. Ma mote mrantie gumo. Ho asem te sense sia.
Okay, ne make match for so akata. So mama embassy so the benka ayarolo de na e wo ho na edwenye ya na sa how no so pa no yemfa public buses singo na yemfa farm for nenko metro mass for no ni edin kono omo so go mo afebi dia kai
okay
GPI team page for so many buses on the bay 30 almost the best wires are fine, so I'll tell about me training. Omding na be go far. Na yakwa and then the Bobe 11 million debate in 24 meeting. Give it where I ever was the Omukas and the Metro and the one year is a house.
Honorable for Rajama Meda Siano pay. Okay. Yes, I'm about Sano pay, Yane. Nana J Bafo Owia Mrashe Virginia or Menshia South ebeto chen komo na waba watransi na yene no etwaso free ha roba for ma kwaba na wumpom etesen
ya mi kusu here bobo
pacho twe mic no ben wano kakra mame
ya mi kusu here bobo mustu ha e koma de
ya dasi
e koma te se wa nkasa usu te hye
sa asante abu anko na o si mi suit nya ne fe asante abu asante abu anko o si mi suit
unya bi anko fe
ese ono ara na me no nshase abra me mbusa wona o aba opa e wo mra hye bedwa fie Menshia South for who to say.
Yamiadum, a Jomada when I met baby. Omoye, Umua near Yaboshi near Bania Beshaw. Intini, Yasifu Barber Show. If you have see pa, you could join it. A sea hinny to a hinny what Uduma say electoral area and Yakwa ye. Okay, say this year Bako, say Rabako, say Yame up to this half friend. nti yɛbɛbɔ hwii ne akɔ akɔhwɛ na afei yɛsi fam na yɛdi nkɔmmɔ ahwɛ sɛ ne yɛhia nipa a yɛbɛtumi ayɛ aboa wɔ mo yɛntumi nya nso na baabi yɛde bɛfa yɛde afa
okay anɔpɛ yɛne wotwetwe nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ Constitutional Review Commission and Commodia Omode Betuja. Now, son, let's have a preamble. Attorney General can send back nubi. Bra committee no one sem the commission no one sem by no. It is my crowd or movement Attorney General and sem tia webi. Na afi we are yemrem na yene lawyer. Nana jeba for wua no musuko. And there may be a woman yeah. Ade Kyeɛ will look at the term of office of president and then the total number of terms, no. Now, okay, baby, moya yentino.
As I noted, is the key institution for the reform of our laws, and the Constitution is a fundamental law of the land. The process of reviewing the Constitution cannot just detach itself from the work of the Commission, and therefore I am going to ensure that in whatever we do, the committee for the implementation of the constitutional review proposals, right, will align itself, to the work of the commission. In other words, the commission would also be keenly involved in the work that we will do to bring the constitutional reforms, into existence.
But when is that going to commence?
The process of putting together the CRIC, that is the Constitution Review Implementation Committee, has started. As I speak, I'm putting together the membership for appointment by His Excellency the President, and I'm sure that will be announced next week. And once the membership is announced, we are going to kickstart the process, of implementing the proposals. But prior to that, we will bring out a government, position paper that will, indicate the proposal that have been accepted by the government and those that have not been accepted by the government. The proposals have been submitted and we are reviewing them as we speak. I am studying it very keenly to advise His Excellency the President about some of the positions and whether or not they align, with the reset agenda of the government.
That's the Attorney General, Dr. Ayine. Now, Nana Jeba for MPP, Rashebejeni, and Tia Denara. One more Kotoa about 31st, Franka Tuni. Samri, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Equa Pro, was Antimantema. I don't know his position, but definitely as a stalwart in the party and a member of parliament, Rashebejeni, Fisi, Omunikuta MPP, Edene Qua Pro, Bakumi and Numiasa. Etino, Mame, running chain, na. Dr. Baumia is here.
And then ye be boni ye betane chi amanako rounds maybe. Say na dwumadi bia ye di won kranti. Dwumadi bia na ye di won kranti no. Wo hyase no ye ntumi anka ne ho emfri ahyase no.
Okay.
Abrewa yi puma kwam anene maba. Ene okonkran. Omune flag bearer fo ni nyina candidates ni nyinara eko akosan peace pact.
That's right.
Asumdwe sebe
omukonuma asumdwe bua
no mukonuma asumdwe bua na afi waba beto aso free china nyame bo china no baabi obeko bia meka ne ho.
Okay.
Ekopim se nyame ya adom akwasiada obeba meme ho.
Okay.
Enti ni nyina aka ho nti na yaba so nse ye menhia south de agoro no nye Dr. Baumia nko ana eko menhia south for nso sebe yeta na chi aye kana ho fise obi anim ni ewo mu ma menhia south odi kan ko akansie no ye ho no be fa running mate.
That's right.
Na obekaya running mate nsensem no a man musuo no ebisi ko maami we ho ebisi ko papa we ho ebisi enko fasofo panyi bi mra na afi ye de niam bi aba be bataye ho se nunti ni kwanse ye faye ni pa hu se se Dr. Mahmoud Baumia akoma ben yen intu nya nkode be ba no na afi ni pa bi a start take cancer ni e din se bi tu no so no ni ade ni nyina nkamfu ano Dr. Mahmoud Baumia de ahoma boni yam sɛ ɛyɛ dan a wɔne Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh ɛyɛ me nua panyin na ɛkɔ na obi do kɔ hwɛ nkwa a untumi mfa ne nyɛ dan ɛkɔhwɛ wuo nti yɛn manhyia Southfoɔ no sɛ yɛyɛ saa koraa na ne yɛ iboni ayɛ nti yɛn deɛ obiara nim sɛ yɛni baabi afa ɛsan ne nti so na ɛno nti nkɔda no yɛbɛka ne sɛ ɛwɔ mu sɛ MPP nipa ɛgyina nyinaa no sɛ fata hwɛ apart from yenua panyin Dr. Yenua panyin Kennedy Japan.
That's right.
Any kwabena Japan. Obi bia wo gyina bia no aban etwa mu no na owo mu bi. Ofa Dr. Owia Yaw Adu-Boakye no a Minister for Education. Ofa Brian Champion no a Minister for obey the Minister of State at the National Security and later obey a Minister for Agric. Enna ofa yem papa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia already was shall president for time.
That's right.
No a deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana.
That's right.
Ufro no be a running mate to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Ufro no be a vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Na aban bi e kwa sebi yesi asembia ye twa ho ntomani bi ne ye adanse sa na amemu so te aban bi e kwa nipa e wa aban ni mu no omona ya na omubesi nanemu oman panyi bi e kwa se oman panyi bi free so na onya nipa bi wo na ban mu mani nsi na nanemu a na sa oman panyi no antoto na namu ye ye de nyame aye yadom nipa me bo mu di nyinara obia sabi wa bobra bi
ewo
amanyosem ufa ye nua panyi Kennedy Japan kra na onye minister na
was a
four-term member of parliament.
Was a board chair of Ghana Gas.
Board chair Ghana Gas. Eti sani pay who boa omanwa. Ni aka se MPP we have the men yeah. Sani pay na mi enya men no. Sani pay na mi enya men no. Enti obia se efata bi. Na mom no me yonko bi. Na opeloto chapa. Na nkane no on se na loto bi o ho a ye friend no sports loto na minipa ne sisi hu se na watch mienu bia no sports loto no omoto 90 column mienu enti de no ye ne se na watch mienu bia no apem 90 column no numbers o ni nyina wa apem
that's right
enti mo se ye de anu mienu aye den abo ama no wo amanyo semu no obia ni woni formula ye de we ni aban yedi wini tumi amanyokuo nso yete se ode benya de tumi yen Ghana ha de ade bi adaadi am yehu se eno ne kwan a wofa so a wutumi ya tumi ekwan no ene de ni se oban panyin John Ajekum Kofo okomprenu ana Ghana for the tumi ye den ema no Oman penny Professor Mills, Okomprenu, ana Ghana for the Okomprensa, ana Ghana for the 2 year day, Emano, Oko 2000 and Oko 2000 elections, Oko 2004 where Anye, and the 2008 Ghana for the 2 year day, Emano. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Oko 2008. Anye
2012
and oko 2012 anye 2016 Ghana for the 2 year day emano enti
John Mahama 2020
anye 2016 anye 2020 anye na 2024 Ghana for the 2 year day emano enti Ghana had the formula aba beda ho no se obi pese yesesa no a no pese ye bibi foforo ye den ehye so what I say sa bibi foforo na ye koya ahwe no sabi ye nkoso nhwe ye enti enim de be den ebesie now eno na broni frɛ no experiment no enti se Ghana for some people for person mo ye experiment a sabi wo petumi oso koye experiment the science for na ye den eye so what I say enti yen de yenim nie So into omu nyina se efata but formula em se eyaka em se eda ho no so ati ase enti ye menhia south for there aha na ye gina.
All right. Okay. Monica sir. Yem share Article 66.1. Na Article 66.1 no. Ena echire direction. Article 66.1 ena ekasa about the extension. Whether say committee no recommendation and they say they want an amendment to Article 66.1 to extend the length of a president term from 4 years to 5 years. The committee recommends an amendment to Article 62B to lower the minimum age a person must attain to qualify for election as president from 40 years to 30 years. The committee recommends amendment to Article 68.5 to provide that the salary, allowances and facilities payable to the president under Clause 3 and 4 of Article 68 shall be subject to tax in accordance with applicable law. The president shall similarly be subject to payment of indirect tax on goods and services, including import duty, on the same terms as every other person. But if we just say, eba enfie, eba term also dia, what must say yanch.
Oh my. Ghana Constitution it with 299 provisions.
Okay.
Over the 299 provisions, and I know you kind of articles.
Okay.
Enti ufa enwa yewo dia your friend entrenched.
Me mama beat you, I don't understand.
Mami, you can't entrench na asi chire nyina ne say ebra Ghana Constitution no Ghana mrapanyi no eba no send ye be ya na yewura Rollins on to me nane ne ma bi abojo so no ntino.
Okay. Ya yire
no pampe e de dade hye ho
che sa mra we die
on to me nsesa no keke.
Okay.
Enti eno no so pese wo sesa no a proposal no be declare by parliament. Eba parliament ni Brunia ye Bruni can the first reading you be declare kind of mre di kind of parliament. Ye can we na speaker RFA and speaker the Akoma Council of State say oji omofutuo. Oji omofutuo we are afei na ye ba be kwa publishing or gazette Ghana krata ye be ye mra ye
di
koshemu no ebo hu dawuro krata ye be ye mra ye di koshemu ebo hu dawuro no ye friend gazette na ye di akoshemu udi koshemu a ena aduase ena aduonu nsia chi 60 days achi
ena aduosi achi na afei aba parliament ne ye call referendum. Ti the call referendum no na say referendum no ye tu wi Ghana for koto so aba say ye president na ye mpa
na fe eba parliament na parliament ajatu iti processes no ewe yie
entrenched
no.
Okay.
Na entrenched provision no baako any article 66 clause 1 no.
Okay.
Baako ne article 66 clause 2 no. Article 66 clause 1 no ade a eka eye mfidodo a ye mampanyi ye to abama wa ubedi e wa aban mu.
Okay.
Mfidodo say article 66 clause 1 is ubedi mfie 9 e wa aban mu. And the 66 clause 2 no so ka say udi mfie 9 prenu a
untimi ni bio
abetu bio.
Say president.
Okay. And trade provision no back on article 1 of the constitution. And on the chair kesiya constitution ewo. Intimpanyin pese obi abesesan kesiya constitution e dey ewo. Back on any the friend chapter 5 of the constitution fa nipa bam bone ne fa
fundamental human rights. Okay.
So baako enso ne article 290 of the constitution and na kire kwan ya fa so sesa constitution ni mu eno na ebem wo hu se constitution no e fa baabi eye entrench as ya bono dadeɛ pampe
bono pampas
ana baako nso deɛ ɛyɛ non-entrenched lawyer for be friend enshrined ɛno deɛ sɛ wopɛ sɛ wosesa no
ɛnde mmarahyɛbadwafoɔ mu bɛtumi ayɛ
deɛ wohia yɛ 66% of parliamentarians
na wasesa no
okay enti neɛ ɛma yɛyɛ saa nneɛma wei nyinaa ne sɛ na yɛmpɛ sɛ kwan a yɛsi so a akwantuo a yɛsi so a yɛfrɛ no democracy akwantuo no na yɛmpɛ sɛ biribiara bɛsesa ne bio
na soja aban bɛtu aguo
anaasɛ ɔmanpanyin a yɛde ne ba saa berɛ no ɔbɛyɛ n'adwene sɛ ɔbɛsesam afei deɛ ɔnkɔ bio
na ɔbɛtena so afebɔɔ lifetime president okay
na ne nyinaa no ne fapem ne sɛ mpanyin sɛ deɛ wahu bi dia no umpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ dɛ wobɛhu bio enti wohwɛ baabi a ne yɛfiri ba 1966 no ɛba bɛfa ɔsaagyefoɔ constitution 1966 no ba bɛfa 1969 constitution adi ewurabuzi aba mu bɛfa 1972 1979 constitution adi ewuras liman ba aba mu wohwɛ nneɛma bi a na akɔsoɔ nom ne adeɛ no a ɛno na bɛyɛ nsana hɔ maa yɛn sɛ yɛntutu yɛnamɔ wɔ kwan bi so a ɛma yɛ constitution wei deɛ ɛnkɔ feeli
that's right
enti ne yɛpɛ sɛ yɛfa kwan bi so a saa kwan no yɛfa so a saa kwan no nyɛ adeɛ a
obiara
bɛtumi ama constitution no ɛbɛso kwan mu a anyɛ
that's good
enti ane yɛkɔfa entrench no ɛbɛhyɛ baabi ɛna baabi nso yɛ enshrined into wohwɛ a bibi te sɛ article 66(1) ɛfa the term of office of the president yɛ an entrenched
okay
wofa article 66(2) ɛfa the number of terms a president betumi akɔ
entrenched
ɛno so yɛ entrenched
yɛayere ne pampe
okay so ate aseɛ now constitutional review committee we na answer no mo beba no Professor Mills time what the committee be no near from constitutional review commission
okay
na ya Professor Fiajo
commission okay
Professor Fiajo committee no share ade no
a commission na committee
no na commission
okay but we a committee okay
commission no ya na ye the instrument bi ye mara bi ne ye de chechere committee no abina
formation okay
enti Fiajo commission share ade no no si mfie 9 ye nyan ne saa
eye
bi mfie nsa nye dey enka mfie na ye nyan ne saa but Professor Mills Fiajo commission no report no ye ntumi amfa anya adwuma Professor Mills efiri mu
okay
ofiri mu a ye John President Mills President Mahama baaye no wantoa so na do danko akufo ado so baaye no obeko ya na ya ye papa oseichie mensa bonsu ekote committee bi se omo nhye koye be fa so e Professor Fiajo commission no be ye
adwuma
eno mo nso do omo report ye den e baaye Professor ye papa John Mahama e baaye ano se Professor Fiajo committee report commission report no ene ye papa oseichie mensa bonsu report no yenkani nyina mu na kwasi prempe
a committee no
on hwehwem wi a omo apro no ntie Ghana fo anu asem
okay
na on hye se den ye de ye adwuma ebeye foforo bi wo ha ye ba beka ho a eya na kwasi prempe committee no so baaye no se emfie 9 no afi yenye no emfie nu
tisesi adom de yakoto omampani anim se enan no yenye ninum okay
now emfie 9 yenye ninum die na abantia ye pesem ye emfie 9 enum die na aba omo se aban bebre tena so a omo dwumadie ni ya no omo ntanwie
okay
enti yenye ni emfie num but se wote Ghana amemu ase a aban bia ni ho a obeba abehye bibi ase a obewie ni nyina ansa na waye den wakọ aban bi ba oji besia enye onu kura le tua besia ma me example bi so what we say ye ni NDC for say a bar na project bi o ha yes MPP na ye NDC for say yen ye je ho besia ye den eto ho.
Okay.
NDC for so say a project we yen ye yes yen ye kwaje besia o ma pa ko fo apreso
so ne kwaje
ho besia
Eurojet project in a bow way no so bow way. That's right.
The children nyina ne say amamu no eyen toatoa so enti aban bia ni obeba be hye bibia ase a obewie ne pepepe enti eyen toatoa so enti de umma nipa ni mfie num kura no a gise wo saa de ka ho say ebia afie twatoɔ no enhye project foforo ase anase afie twatoɔ no bia enkoje besia foforo fi sɛ wo anye ne saa or the budget be parliament obesa koje besia foforo obehye project ase fi sɛ aban bia hwehwɛ sɛ ne manfo sɛ bibia ha wo mo no obeyama wo mo enti sɛ saa neti a na ye problem pa nye emfidodo a aban ne ye edie
okay
na bom ye problem ye continuity
okay
if we say ubehu na aban bia ba oba ye no wo say we aban we na sha ase mentoaso ya na ni refi say aban no sha ase na aban na fa de botom sika e no de sha ase
aban no sika
e yo man ni sika enti sa dia de ne yenye de sese ye ne say wo se ye mmra se ne be ya aban bia ba
e be yire ono so pampe
be yire ne pampe
sa de we singwrem ha unwie ya ontimi nto afoforo
ma men kan se bin short fa crowfroom market crowfroom market President Kofo ne sha ase Professor Mills Mubaye ombeye kakra toa so. Yurajo Mahama baye wamfane nsanka. Ana Miame Kufuado so baye sign IMF ne World Bank. Ensha omode to ye so se yenyai project nyina ayi ntino. Ono so entimi amfane nsa anye den anka. So, ye share Crowfroom market ase. Sika ne ye de ye Crowfroom market na about 15 million cedis. Sika no abayo sha ase na nyini bottom sika. Aban obaya wanto aso na nyini botom sika na eyetemamuni sika na temamuni sika na de ya de ama ne ho ato no a de o sha ase de nkefa ho ben nanso esanse party politics aye okroma sabi ya ye ne trokanti ompeso obesha ase ne akase aban obaya ko ye ene ye ewi enye sai ni munyam no be ko no ho etu ono ba o hwehwe so obebibi foforo na bibi foforo no kra na o hwehwe so obeye no enye krofrom ho ana obeye no okwa ne baby foforo etu krofrom fo na etua tax no omo no na omo nso ehino mu kogina enti basa na chese wo so ni krofrom fo anye dai ni ye enti ye problem no eno no enye mfidodo a aban bedie
emom
continuity Etuhwe 8 kwesi prempe committee report no ade amani je ho ene se National Development Planning Committee no ye behye kena na yatumi de programs and policies egu akwam a aban bia ba the program be aligned with it so what I say enu ntina oban eni ye ka se emra ye hia ene mra ye be ye ama continuity na ye den aba enye fie nan a wode afe ebeka ho na ebe ebribie no enei kwesi prepare committee no entrenched provisions nko abi o mu propose si amend no bro aduonu na unim say entrenched provision no so no wode ni nyina beba referendum into wode ba referendum a 20 no obebo ho dawuro sei ena waba be ye 20 no
as a dose is enormous
so entina me kire wo say o man constitution yensesamu saa constitution yensesamu saa enye bibi de besie brichie bi ne bebo ame akase constitution ade de ye adwuma no ne faili yen enti yemfa foforo mra constitution yemfa yensan keka ne saa constitution uye wia na court no true interpretation chirimu any parliament adibi ka ho na omo sesem na economy
na ye dynamic
but se wo wo bi na watumi dia ya adwuma wotumi dia ya adwuma enfie aduasa ne akire dia na chese a successful constitution. No matter what we thought of it in 1992 say ni si dwere ho fa biara ebinom si o constitution ye ma Rawlings constitution ni say sabi Rawlings na ye ma no enfie nan no odi imprenu o se wagya ato okọ e che so constitution no abro no so
Tony to me was
bi o Jekufo aba wa bedi mfie nan mienu okọ President Mills nyame to ne nsa frɛ no nanado aba yewra John Mahama so aba e che so ye constitution no a surviving the test of time enti so pese obesesemu a na niema bia edi enya wo mu pa na sesi e wo se wo de wani ede ehwe.
So for you it's not about the years enye mom say aban to aso na eniema aban na ye no de oba no so
the constitution aye adwuma ti ehu se aha na bia problem ye de
ewo
problem ne say aban to aso ba na aban sesemu ba de oba ye no ye ni ba bia adwuma nipa ya akoduro no onye de onto aso intine se woto ani fa Ghana ba bia ubonse bia ye uncompleted government projects bebre
atuasity
emu asupiti emu school dan emu
akwan
emu hwame microphone menhia south nyame ye madom ansa na MPP ye be fra ba mu ye lobby ya menua mate popular lobby bi me so me be pushy pa last minute me na honorable Asenso Boakye say fra contractor no sabre ne nyame ya admama Asenso road minister me di contractor na chia na contractor yi obehye e kwan ya say wa link CPC X54 wa link no to downtown ho wa link no by road akaso begusu amame abai ba ye kai so utua no yama contractor na juma o ye no ano abrase so now contractor na dikan ye kwan ni bio enti so when tua na amana antoa so amana awie a o china you pay more for the road
the same
enti why na bebo saaka no etemamuni no enye nipa odi aban no. So what I say, it's when only a problem pa for Eurojet Hospital. Our President Kufuor Shah. So what I say, she afari ho. Wohu nefa Sewia nefa bekwai. She do a edie. It's your problem no nye aban yes.
Man in fear num.
Your man in fear num. Your problem ni your continuity. All the nature no.
Okay.
Now, ofa constitution ni biwa, baby a me hu ni say problem ba ko. Eye yemfa ne galamsey semu. Diama me madwe me say ama galamsey aba ne say. Ofa your constitution no a, o say oman mu agudie nyinara. Ye dia share president kokomu. So hold in trust for the people of Ghana.
Onsha Sumaye.
Enti fa no se di chem so hene. Di chem so hene. Emremu asase ye di chem so hene dia. Enti asase na yete so no, e di chem so hene dia. Nanso emu agudie die
enye ne dia
e so man panyi kokomu.
Na wo be da betu agudie no abra wo nsa asase no.
Abra wo nsa asase no. Etoso mienu. Se wa nya ohene papa di obeba ne se obeyi nani ato sei na ni pay to agudie no eno ne galamsey no e pa to ati ase it won se oyi nani na ni pay to no oje ne de sabi ewa akire me nkasa sa na hemfo e de eye nanso wa nya ohene papa
ebesisi
ebetumi ai de si fise ni pesu now it is sambrano in the constitution in my view is problematic. Enti either say ehemfoni abusuaku a gold no ana agudie wo ma asase mu no yede omo beka the ownership ni mu ana say the management of it yede omo beka ho one of two things. Enti ube se galamsey aye problem ama yempa It is saying that your constitution, yes, some to respond to it.
Okay.
So, baby, it be a higher problem. So, am I the district assembly concept? You practice it in February
89.
But then you can't be number 2 about district assembly elections. Assembly member election be on koto. We say, when we say, so be a day, a man for so on your day, a man who say, yeah, assembly members 2 million crown is Obakaya, Nanado Danko Kufuado, and I can say, and DC for Kiantua Banya Day, a new
that's right.
And NDC for a case or mumpene. He say, you see, a partisan. No more Hesenka, you be you more bra, and your partisan. What I say. Enti, the bisa na a hono usibi a yenche. For maybe to say the appointment of judges. And they judge be to High Court, na Supreme Court judge be friend and a hope. So what I say? Dintia. Because who is superior. Now, expressive prempe committee say, Yama Judicial Council and you're responsible for the appointment of judges.
All supporting.
Main support.
Adintra.
Because we share the constitution of the Judicial Council, Nipe wo Judicial Council anymore. Representatives need be free Supreme Court. It be free Court of Appeal. So
as a kesifo no na ya sabe omoku.
And other representatives na wo so no. A young crofo aban na appoint to omo directly or indirectly.
Okay.
It's not just a baby a wo gi to me na free. O sa dia ko hye omo nsem kwa bi so. E wo so bi sa won say bibia wo pese wo sesem no de na wo achieve.
But I
side no design na chi ene de. O pese o make sure say judges no be more independent. Obi antimi hunu awo mo no be atentene mebo. O man Chrome has say yen court no a good business pa. I'm telling you on authority. De bia kululu ne kokwasa semsa ubonse bia company bi e che ho manso bank bia bo bi besia e bia nipa woso otua na asem na kopie court but e wo saa na asem na ye basa wona time atem wo no kra beba no
nya obi kra adwuma
agu
so wo ye lawyer nti wo nim de ekoso
so enti se ye pese ye sesa ne yemamu a ye sesa ne yie a edi mpuntuo be dey ebeba emfa se o sesa no na akoye kwasiko na ogina kwantia sabi nipa ye dwane no afa na wo de ye sai den akwahye o mu nsam ena be ka se proposals ni bebre wo ho a ase ya nhyeda ensusu hu ye
mame I like the where we are going but my nyina we so kakra be sa akọ wabobo bi so emfie numi se ene mrashe bedwafo mo kotenase na mo ye nhise ni nyina awie na ekọ referendum na se referendum no Ghana fo nyina ye referendum ni wie ye hia sen percentage sen na wo se Ghana fo nya ye digitum eye 66% 70% and asa day na ye gitumu a omanpani jo mama ebetima qualify no so obedi mfie num nana
so your call referendum na e was say Ghana for beto aba no Ghana for mudin wo abato nkrata mu so moto aba no e was say emu 40% eba beto aba no
we should have a voter turnout of 40%.
Yes, voter turnout of 40.
That is enough.
That is voter turnout of 40%.
Okay.
Ne enu achiri no say nipa say about 75%
yeah.
or so.
Yeah.
A vote to
say yes.
Yes. And sana amendment no ayede abaso.
So let's say all things being equal sana aba. Omanpani jo mama ye to aba Ghana mbra edi to aba yi no article 66(1) emfie 9. Edi yes sambra ni mu wi a ono ebe ka no
matise nkrofo bi ka se entumi nka no enye no kre da
enye no kre
ejina sene parliament besi ahyehye mmara no se parliament ka se enye effect na ebenya effect ne
there is a parliament ka se this law shall take effect upon promulgation eba mu a mama pay
mami ka se minchi
ka kire me
the entire nkrofo gina so ka se entumi nya effect wo man panyi John Mahama amemu no article 107 of the constitution or reading that with TF1T.
I will try and get it. What do you say?
Article 107. It can retroactive laws. Just say Parliament need to mean say or pass it retroactive laws. Now, for far no more kind of try they almost say a general. Just say a phobia. And this you can say Parliament need to mean so pass retroactive laws are individuals. Se obe pass law no asesa benefit bi na right bi a abedi omunsem.
Article 107 of Ghana's constitution provision na mu na manka yo. No san kaminya provision na. Prevent it from. Okay. It prevents laws that alter existing court judgment between parts of the 1071.
1071 and 2 reading.
Oh. Ebasia, Dominic, Nama Boame. Article 107. Parliament cannot make any law that changes a court decision. A
107A.
Parliament cannot make any law that changes a court decision or judgment for the persons involved in that case.
107 yo A and B.
Okay.
The Parliament into me pass mra. And sesa atemwo bi a court e de ama onipa bia.
Okay.
Enti bakuni. Tienko B no so ne enko.
Can we have the B? Article 107B no. Nanka yenti no. Article 107B. Article 107B. Okay. What does it say? Retroactive legislation. That is the headline. Okay. It says Parliament shall have no power to pass any law. A. To alter the decision or judgment of any court as between the parties subject to that decision or judgment. B. Which operates retrospectively to impose any limitation on or to adversely affect the personal rights and liberties of any person or to impose a burden, obligation or liability on any person except in the case of a law enacted under Article 178 to 182 of the Constitution.
178 to 182 no effort taxes ho.
That's right.
So effort ho say Parliament between the two at all so I'm going to retroactively.
Okay.
Now into show we are then the say
it's talking about personalities, not an institution.
And enokra no is talking about say obi right wenya benefit be abane nsemu say obeye mmara say obeti so anase obesesa no amanipa ne ho akere no enti senke fa presidency ne ho kra no a enka wo fa de say yato abayi obi say oni president fie nan na afi wo sesa no say omedi mfie miensa anase mfie miensa ne fa so what the me say enye say wo pass law say nipa no be president yemfa afenka na ho enti emfa ho no nko enti say parliament pass mra no no kasa president Mahama betumi adi mfie numu a obetumi adi ebra wo ho sisi
say referendum no wie na say emra no gitumu a amapen Mahama betumi atoa ne ne so de mfie numu aba
yes
enti amra
so yes some kwa obetumi aye.
Okay. 2 terms. Our penny John Mama Eddie Bako Odi Mienu. And first started cat 10. Emrea Mushi say a quite better bit to me a baswama Because committee no am a recommendation of a 30. But yatise nkrofo to what extent and a bit my possible.
The government be possible this is Supreme Court be interpret the constitution no. Supreme Court be interpret the constitution akase third 2 terms, 2 successive terms.
Say
you can say be 2 terms and say would be ato so.
It when the ato so it is deemed as 1 term.
Say court ni o madwen so be ne saa dia. Oh say ye Supreme Court no mo ye di tumi aso mo nsa se constitution mo chirechire mu. O man to da bia o be chirechire mu kwa bi so a wo mpe but omo na tumi ni wo omo.
Okay.
Enti si anhya ase ani hu nkomo amo mo ahu se o man no enye ho ne ya dwene wa opanyi wa hwe ya na sebe obi akotena wa akogye nchichire mu bi.
Meba o. Na yes the Supreme Court ka say sa article 66 clause 2. The committee recommends amendment to article 66 clause 2. Not just say no 2 terms no. Supreme Court to be say enye 2 successive terms. Nemo udi ba ko na koba ultima be di 2 to aso. Omo kasa omo penjo ma be timi akotete. Okay meba. Enti se koba say president biba no odi ba ko ni etu no no sa be di ni etu na wasa ba be to aso. Enti eno oba obetima di let's say 4 times no.
Eno na emremu no your friend said don't interpret the constitution to create an absurdity.
And you chamber no man me fa kesre ne ma
emfa sabi me pamocho for emfa dambo enye
emfa dambo ma
enu ntina ebe me nwanwa se Supreme Court be ma sa interpretation no
say udi 1 term na antoa so a na say 1 na hye egu ana
oh enu ntina oman
me bazo na say 1 no hye egu
ano bi say sana nipa bi person mo kire na me kire say enu na ma me nya gidie se Supreme Court omo nye saa.
Because we are. But Safa to Subu, the other by and Safa to Subu.
We are at the Adambo Bay Day, Ebeba.
They said the president serves a 4-year term starting from their swearing in date. Clause 2 limits the president to a maximum of 2 terms. And they have only a 7.
See, clause 2, no, it is about a person.
Okay.
And not even a party. And the Charles wouldn't panel would to me did 2 terms back.
Or say the president, yes. Not the presidency.
There be the president.
Which means wooden panel. A maximum of 2 terms.
That's right.
So it is not about Saudi Bako.
Baby.
Ana Udi Mienu to Asu. Unya Chabakwa, a 2 terms.
2 terms.
Udi Baku can 1. A 1 term. Udi Baku can 1 2 terms.
Yes.
It is a Supreme Court to ban over Kase. The 2 term. Maximum of 2 terms, should be a consecutive 2 terms. Ana enfie ngwachi egbomu a. Hey, any nkebe hu.
So say ebeye den, beye nwanwa. So what you say? Ebeye den, beye nwanwa. Say Supreme Court be kasa.
Say udi baako a. Eno kire say enye 2 terms. Just say udi mienu to aso. There's a back on a shegu.
No make us say a bear me day bear me one wants Supreme Court be cancer.
If you know Masadi Abano 30 years. Oman recommend say Emrano Usha 62 beer. The minimum age of a person attained to qualify for presidency of 40 years. Almost here from 30.
And no crowd here and can you me problem.
If you have the answer,
mammy sure they tell you me problem. Say the panoba be jinami atono swaba.
Okay.
It will banners a ocean on us with 30 years no more brebi and I won't to manoa.
On to mean
winning.
But in this year, you're limited.
And who hear me, sir?
Okay.
Because Ghana for an echo to Aba. Now she'll be on wedding fear, dear son. Nasabi Utienua, na or more brebia, a Jumakra will be. Ghana for no bit me a decide, say we ain't Tonya Day, Emma.
On the issue of Article 68.5, I say, almost say president in tier tax. Do you think it? So your man penny also bosome also tiato.
So your man penny na. Me feel say you krum ha braso. Says will be a man penny ni die bi e sefata yemfa ma ne die. Nemum niema temamufo famu no. Onfamu kakra. Hwe ukwa South Africa. Yema president betina parliament. Na omu debate no mu bisane questions.
Just so like the prime minister's system in the UK.
In the UK. But yeah, President Bemani State of the Nations address.
No, kona mona mo opposition ni mo kohontoka.
Ni kohontoka. Na president no, president a odi no odi ne saying. Feedback be na onya. So to make sure I say, ye treaty president say sabi ya hinye. But president no was so unsay watade no
you fold up your sleeves.
No see from na ye de uye adwuma. Na wa hwe eno na ma de bia oman hwe oman mu ha. Wo hu se aban bia okọ pre second term bia no.
Obre.
E kadde no walusu. She president Kufuor. She Professor Mills Owia Yera John Mahama.
E Supreme Court.
E Supreme Court cry. Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo 2020 e card because you were the difference between the virtual perception of the government and the realities of the people.
Okay.
Virtual perception of the government here optics, no.
It looks good.
It looks good.
But maybe are detached from the people.
Because the channel who is here no.
Cancer where.
Because we are president who the air now person would tear. The air now person would tear. The air you know nipa the first will catch the wa. And Chobacasa or my in the ebano. Or did there be a bad news no adenam? Into my Massa Munyano and Peshmi head and him cry. Not a decide who are not buying or lose election.
Okay, a quick one. Article 71. Almost say Yema it could be a independent public emolument commission and determine the privileges available to persons holding public office generally. Ghana for be cancer same we say. The way manner as gracia non near the triano too much. The privileges and facilities public holders and Article 71. Ocean 1992 constitutional, it has been extended to cover many other people. And you know, people are not happy. Say, I said it did not touch much on it.
Before see here permanent committee, but the almost suggested there, me no more nyajin. Fair wages commission crab to me I say jumano.
Okay.
Ocean constitution propose a aba. Omo akro see institutions bebre. But as omo say propose bebre so ye den e ka ho. So what I say, ye near many be o the existing institutions no can handle them.
Okay.
Oh. Inti me feel say e ho no e fa bi me no mo ya adwen fa bi so me no mo nya adwen.
Okay. Lawyer, me nim so adwuma doso. Na we ya sha se ye bedom suko. Na me nim so adwuma son for so
e no attorney general ba abonten. Wa ba abonten say government be issue position paper on the report.
Yeah.
Which is good because emire bi no na nipa bi person mu pia ban ne say mo issue position paper.
Am I who baby ugina
name on forward proposal no fan koma the implementation
review committee
no mo nya ho adwuma. Me hu say ebia enkomo a ye no afi aban na ni aba no ho say ade no a omode aba no sebi eye hyenhyem enye ade a sebe
ni nyina no betimi
agiato enti progress ayeba.
Okay.
And no chiro say minority no nyame aye adom ye kasa aban no eden otie e manipa hu say de ye ka no abaye den ewu enti nei ye mo minority no abaso say ye nkomo a ye die kira aban ne say na onfa no ene attorney general no waye den ohuni sa.
Okay.
Ebio attorney general ne say one law reform commission for no ebehwehwem e cho say attorney general no so ahu say dwumadi omode aba no ohia ani foforo se eno so behwem
okay
e cho say nkomo a ye die no eso enya nsunsun so
all right nana jeba fowa na motene kano mentia south ma shebedwa ni lawyer kunni ebedasi na menim say ebesa so atwa so menim say bebre ni wo mu a paper no do so pa eti another time sam no pay there ye ni dwabi bank for twetwe nkomo sesi a na mama omo akwa basronko Ricky and George that would bomb to say baby aboko there yeah nobody I see mama kwaba I don't pay Jabi bank with ya Ricky Chimai can bear one nim kakrebi mra from kakrebi mame thank you Africa
Did come on French man yet for the African my effort.
I had that.
It's Owia. I'm saying this is the first time I ever had.
Aye, yeah, Makwabaso. That was a gay travel red carpet.
Yes. Bonsonia,
yeah, that's it.
Because it's easy. It's a very beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, me young French man yet for near for. Driving Rabanki there, in 42 years money away.
That's right.
And you might be brave, needy about somebody be brave, and the kind of financial impactor the society. No, the Owia 2023-2024 best rural bank of the year. A Chamber of Commerce and Industry at the Maya. Last year December so Malaysia so in Hunma Jabin rural bank yedi and Sambo Yabaso. Jabin Rabanki de enyama bebre ana yebetimi aye na prophet ade bakwa yebetimi aka sese pa aye Jabin Rabank shares no say yenya betimi adi hu nkomo akwanim aye behu sese no ekwanim and I can say it's one of the best financial instrument and also obi a always scalp so your investment there the best investment these days you can invest Jabin Rabank shares interest rate no and I said dividend no I was through bebre one of the best say pa no say emra ma ho kwan say etimi di figures no etutudwa
that's right
but they make me can say obi a obeso your investment no me bie wani so kakra bia wo di scape bia wo di be shem say me the 1 million Ghana cedis shem me the 200 Ghana cedis shem me the 500 or any amount bia me di be shem no within 2, 3, 4 years na mateka nti Owia emfaso a ewo mu anu nyina no ewo so mam na sebre ya tuensa Owia ze ne dia beto no obo star 389 star 984 hash star 389 star 984 hash obo pe ebetimi ama wakonya na watimi ato shares ewo Jabin Rabank a barrier enye issue biem said be ya so betimi aye shareholder of Jabin Rabank na fidu na ebu akonta wanya mfaso bebre shares na no ane ne say omo a yenuanom a omo to shares no obeye shareholder I just say it means say ye ka omo bank ni omo dia na so ka ho mfaso bebre na waso these days oba ye betumi ya so mu amane makoli na ye san kan so ne ka fixed deposit say once say we are see ko yenim say table rate kra no maybe some few years ago, some few months ago, said you're not rating it and said
above form.
A positive sign of economic but the American say Jabin Rabank so fixed deposit no rating so you're increasing because you are kwan wo bebre scan buy in some yetumi de eden ede nti yetumi increase your fixed deposit rate no amana kosoro as you see American mean figures need to ja nemom sami no kasai ukuteska bi a ekwanim dia oba wan kasa na obekire yen o rate a opese o yeden no so man say ye kasai na se bi a Owia pese o to fees depositor se musika no ewanim nti eno ane ne se o man yen
amen
good o ka o rate no yeden a kire yen no so betwa ka me 30% me for 40% 20% near so yakade betimi eden amount asempa loan no so eguso ho obi kwaji loan stress e wom no bebre kofa collateral bra for commitment fee wom service charge wom just anyama bebre lease nyina ya se fabra before ansane agma loan Jabi Ura bank there say anyama we nyina ni eno ani se udi oduru ha any of our branches so your customer na say when your customer oba ebetimi de sa asempa loan no e de amount commitment fee nim enti ani bi anim ana collateral sim bi anim say mema me ni George so ato aso
George do that's say
bako
my you
mine Ghana as you so shrine party a so shrine e ba ko pene so ko
obo Owia no Ade
rubber
ya no bom say ya moto no
sir
Owia yeah shrine you have been bank so
yes
one more shrine
that's right
that you say you twa fufu ato kwam that's right
Omanhene say enura o hwe e friend say social media and a friend say in platforms no so a say e dia gofo bebe na ebo Jabi Ura bank
that's right
so maybe abefa bia o se ni pa ba ko mienu hia na so mo di nkoma Jabi Ura bank di no me debe omobo nti award na yekoje no Malaysia no you see anya impact society no so ne international communities no so nti Omanhene say dem boss to tudwa no obeso oye investment bank dia na ya say Jabi Ura bank na ya say oye debe o de ba bebe na ba bank ho no ma omo de 1 million Ghana cedis ebi gura bi 2 million Ghana cedis e de first deposit Jabi Ura bank in summary o te ho no ma o twen de because one investment to Jabi Ura bank Omanhene o don sabe de be
guti
banks bebe na buy ya o month man de be I understand de Jabi Ura bank 42 years e buy
and counting
Omanhene asem boni bia ni ho buy ho you see in there dom no ba no mo ba Jabi Ura bank Omanhene businesses no so SMEs no so no onso bi wo na bia na wo cement shop or wo plumbing friends shop and I say any business related and also so e say ya bia promo yi pa o de hia na say obetu nsa frere numbers no betu dwa e ba office wo say bi obi ton cement obi ton friends say pipe ho no ma e say bibia boutique e ba bia account na ma e no asempalo no oba e no di dwan ba ko mienu miensa Omanhene now no man aka habo no quickly na discount the amount enti samre ya to safre businesses work for the Kumasi Ghana ha bia enko ba bi na nkwaji bosian ho na emfa yen be nsu bebre na emfa yen de entro to so obodi an se obaba Jabi Ura bank Omanhene that chinti no iguso a ya do so yeton that investment account no on say ni yemfi na ko anim see no e bi obi ho a wonya 25 oni say 25 no be ka oda but birthday bia ba na fifi ba ko so yede be
na refi
in this one we
do birthday sir
one to no my year obeko pension na friends mine na oni one cedi kwa yede be
that's right
the gratitude investment na koma epedifo no mko do no mo friend say omo pension no because oba susu ni ba 20 50 60,000 Ghana 50,000 to be nya be 60 years no na okufia no onya bi so de yede be
okay
da kwa ko bon ho ebra shares no Omanhene you say free na ko me ha betu bia ka ho because last year AGM no I say shareholders be bring na as say de ani anigi a omo de free friend say AGM no e ko fie na say efe
that's right
in samre no nto bia bo modin say ina na betu tudwa na
so betu
bia bo bia e ba betu bia de be de ma me boss to tudwa isi kwa de ko de guitar the star 984 star hash na say what dial number na e friend say I quickly na what my de be shares yi bi enti ene so be bi account no so shares no so no o de no an say o do Ghana card be bi wo Ghana bia say bia wo US Canada Australia achimota e fe say sunyane o de ye de number no tudwa o de free na yam
okay so the numbers ene mo chiri kwan
yo Omanhene ye na e friend say branches no just your traffic light on your Roman Catholic
okay
bonyo so your taxi station
that's right
Pankrono market new road so your mountain building aboaso your Asante line
that's right
your Galco house mesa your taxi station adesema kijetia gitre
okay
on your Jabi Chief Palace in Horna
headquarters
the newborn baby anniversary branch
that's right
Drew high school junction Horna allied filling station Horna ye ho din
tia wa
Omanhene answer na number ne betu dwa no market store me no be so Saturday we so Angola no fence last time ne ko man anka market wo na de we a dwadifo no won so dwa be bag no in fact ne ye so nti say obi a lazy ne butu customers no do ba Ghana card picture fabra na ye bi account no dia
the numbers
the telephone number is 0243 18 20 0243 18 Omanhene ka bank e Ghana ha dia na ye
dropping rubber. Ricky.
Yes, sir.
Cheers of Japanese Mami. Why? CEO, Semichiane Pa. Calvary Charismatic Center, CCC, is inviting the Christian public to a 3-day powerful conference that Start Well 2026. A word to start well. Start Well 2026. A word to start well. Now, this conference comes up from Thursday, which is 22nd to Saturday, 24th January at CCC Aija Kumasi, Mesrewa, Shannon Sopa, Se Pastor Mensa Otabel, Onoemu, and Eba Jumedino Ase. Now, it's been hosted by Pastor Ransford Obeng. Now, and Komodie, we know, ye catch them say, Nyame Aduma, and Enyumre, Ebonon Soa, Ekwa. We're bringing you a live coverage from the CCC auditorium from 6 a.m. So it's come off 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Now, remember down 8 a.m. Now, all the buses, ABCC, all vantage points across the city convey participants to and fro the venue. Entimisrel Shannon so say Start Well conference, and then you bring the CCC. Pastor Mensa Otabeleba, Joe Meta will be ministering, Charisma will be ministering, and the Heralds will also be ministering. Shannon Sompa, Seudo Ebeshim, 6 p.m. To 9 p.m. Now, remember that day, 8 a.m. Shannon Sompa. Pastor Mensa Otabel is coming to town, and it starts tonight at CCC. As Korean Point, Tech police station at Chihuahua, and yet Yira crash Shannon Sompa. Hey! About this answer, Doc, Aquaba.
Why?
If I chop baby Mike, mammy.
Why did you say?
Me who you now swear. Pa, no credit.
So, what you saying now?
I said, Mrs. having your own pay.
Also, what you patency right?
Tell about you said patency right to the MTA with the ampa.
The white bump.
White never was so draw. Now, what to say? Official Panso.
Officer, and now at him come now, more day, and maybe Biao, come on.
Menim say aprobon so na de wabakrum ha na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia kwa apro ade ba ko a enem no bedi nkomo ho na ni so ade hunu fa apom den ho anano mete na ye kawasem na dwabo ne important ho amanfo complain say kwan a abefo kwan fast one e di nro eko nkro ni ase no asa aban yi ba e wayi na ni afri so ama chese eya kamia e say agumpu na this drone delivery a ede nro ni eyi ko eno wasem ye sure sem say jama mampani abi di akire na enam so e bae e-farm. I don't know how it's working. There me who adwiri me eye konfanochi. See I make us my intel, and it is a fact to say the digital system anamo de ye konfanochi adwuma na sambre no yesi mo friend bi say edin kwa de say
light wave
there be omo we din bi ba ko mo sisi omo and give him
I want to be gimmicks.
Na ba ko no ye say himix so say dey
light wave first limits
and I say about games
I say also games
now the ICC and say enkrofo history there is answer you be did down me on commodity but why you know why a former chief executive officer Konfanochi no Now I have many people omo friend me say omo call Confanochi sisia. Omo medical history is missing. Data are not limbs for no no. Emsa bani buy no waje contract na fi omo sem de ama Gibbs. Say ye be de ha. Yes limbs ni wo UK. Omo so de omo data ko. Enti say doctor Siansare na share me anano na me kwa. Me ni any medical history. First na me twa lab na me koye scanner. Me ko doctor no office no. Na scan no ne bibia wo ho a twa me. And they say why you a big problem. Doctor no be say na no wo ba ye no. Me treat you or there ya there the see. What is happening, Dr. Siansare?
Yo, idi kai mechia etifo nyina mechia eni ayura sande hino tikokoso. Sisi okumase. Tiba kumase anaja wakaya no. Timichia etifo mutie nyina.
Yeah, Joso.
No kre. The that sorry that could be it say LIMS. Actually say ye dey computerized digitized electronic medical records throughout the country. Ye jai. Miyam shame. Item yam shame and they say, Onim say, you hear say be electronic medical records. I check me carry me work on for noche as far back as 2001. They hear say crack ma for ebe boy go for first say because fi be free approach am on nearby and I come for noche big in old block no you wire ni nyina aka crack tie ye ba be mo no 2017 and you be who say there was a pilot project at say almost 2016. Okay. You can't be at say LIMS, by from light wave. And yet MPP are buying and a new almost
2016. Which is NDC then?
NDC then. May hear you almost a contract, no? I think 1st April 2016.
A light wave.
Light wave.
Almost LIMS by.
Almost 26 facilities pilot. Central region. Almost for teaching hospital, Cape Coast teaching hospital, and almost for Winneba as an emergency center. Also, one night is regional hospital.
That's right.
And as some district hospitals, health centers, chip centers. Canning in our boom no ye. Tia buy no ye nyai. So
who say beboa?
Governance. But if you can say a continuous. The Ubana governance ye be hona bijaya. No ma bibia catch right to say sebi asebia war voter region first gbaja o say kakra ko enu asa kakra ba ejiri intimi yes our country tie trans e hwehwe mu no a na mini minister den ajimamenu ka say ona ba ajimamenu say yan continue na omunwie ni ye hwe ni ehun say betimi aye other places but that time na me nim say some hospitals is a Confanochi especially Kofodia hospital. Any a lot of hospitals will be a friend of almost AEB. Almost a free be hams. Actually, will be our only dear. You can find a koji hams in a bar. And they say it immediately digitize all our hospital records. So we ban nothing of food. We are mano. It is commission. I remember we commissioned it. The only way I commission any chief of staff, any minister, a commission or Winneba Trauma Hospital in 2000 I'm 17 ending on as early 2018. And I did other teaching hospitals in hospitals become
shame.
And now your demand say okay, one but I mean you catch them pa one company will cast all the digital system country be take a long time. The most important is a back end interoperability.
Okay.
Yes, say what do you be quiet? No, and say me wo Germany. Some na omo digital system first. Oti near wo surgical block near wo 3 vendors. To one na wo ye adwuma na ho say we are slow.
No akọ
no ya come na edoko. That's the most important and I work towards that. But em say me nim dey see and say bia ye na this company ne buy o. Mo na mo dey buy. Afi dey me ho so mo kika ho asem na in the records no ikipunu wo India na de ne ade meanwhile oko Confanochi sisi a Confanochi sisi a woko no wo mo records wo no na omo back end omo storage
okay
oko Ministry of Health first floor na nipa kora kasa no and say you didn't even know the first floor Ministry of Health. There is a room where na storage da omo is a live
store data na bibi
store data and my health insurance for so edum credit data be count because also we are itimi call health insurance enti we health insurance for make sure say wo data no any wo system
pe
and they toss be emo so no hospital be eba Ghana he bia no a project hospital they come with electronic medical record system
okay
go be quite see ya you say be quite there they were still using the contact number and electronic medical records and they be quiet they don't have a problem what you want but unfortunately some places you know contact record now a system left run or no system ko they also go and say be back end it your say and nam e be secretary bi ni nema you should there's a contract when there's a contract na contract no kura Owia na opese upakro no kwa so on the trust say
enye
gidigidi ba we gidigidi na all of a sudden ye jai
ono so atam ni data nyina
say in a way no di ha obeyi ni ma piano but to bring a whole hospital system down especially teaching hospitals conformity kolebo no your hope because in conform records
yeah
tiafine so hospital ni say da be na ba hospital last ka wo na wo kai na patient na
adroben ye dem
a very patient da huna duro ye ma patient aduro le force seria but what was that onim de no crowd won hwe patient be no call hospital
go aduro no crowd
ya kuro ho 1 times 3
no
obuso ka sa no impresa dako
on ka say do we din say
onim say to paye ba ka say bibia to paye it for a country to go into that, they should have sat down with him. Say, oh, why ye be? The why no? My calculate, na maintain, na the akano. So, person they make games for us before we. But then you know settings. Say that you are no,
woman. Okay, say settings. I just.
Oh, so we will be the contractor, manamana.
Ah, yeah, the more be. No, no, so did
it. That's all what I see. It is so far as I'm concerned. It's something which happened that it shouldn't have happened. Because I don't conform feel say
because Kiwa aba konfanochi. Me the hana me nim na meka and the report that are coming. Just a nipa bebre ubetime delay so sa because
yes.
Okoye laba. You see also the hard copy no. Echo. Banka first no so obeko no. Now was scan no BBA or doctor no. Eje wotena sia why diagnose we wie or mal prescription now akọ.
And nuru kura say no. E say no. They everybody say untim kwaji waduru. Because it's not connected.
Untim kwaji waduru.
So, but be quite hospital is
free na kwa.
Cheap hospital cheap hospital charge institutions. They didn't say say keep system.
Child no ye hwamwa
Christian Health Association of Ghana.
I say SDA for the hospital. They be on tip. Omo machines dey adwuma.
Major public health institutions. Why?
Politics.
Because of politics. Because of what?
Oh. Data system is gone.
Power and yes, PBR. They be any sir.
And why want to take such decisions?
The ministry. So omne in charge. Tibi one day mo frame minister no abusa na bi obetwa chechire mu ena wo waji sika ma na boro so ne mania obi ji sika boro so na so obi ji bibia
take action.
It's a way of taking action. Say o charge no antu akora accrue interest because o twere contract that's why they have termination clauses. Enti ultimate terminate obi contract what kind of contract no yes and once o ga so person renew contract and not trust. But me party they also come here and say if you want to bring in another vendor, see the two vendors together. Say money in such a way say there will be a backend interoperability system. So it doesn't matter. If I have my own way, they should not have even only one system. Because a very heavy traffic load and a complex. They should have in 2 or 3 systems. After all, because the year you need the account maintenance fee, no, software maintenance fees and no one yet. Hardware don't have person background turn and they are. Like I say, hardware the engine film. Be that may be the problem. Say hardware no, na yenye software because obi en ho hospital bi en ho want me to computer back. Health center bi en ho want me to the laptop back no and tablet no fanya. But I will. It will share more. It's cascading into also all kind of drone system.
Yeah.
Me call and so.
And look around and come over.
Yeah, will.
It is a siano in Rona any you can't say blood will be a war to say be a venoms and amode coma will be a waka will be no a jai.
Yes, it was a for the minister have run a yoma dear. Omanhene. O the car, o the near my air corner the fat a view. A be diff maximum baby a quack for 10 minutes. Now the crab a quantin tintinam quan so we do we can't crab say.
Do you have any because minimum I agree more a drone system now because NCBM say Sam George Crack or inspector back could be a 2-year me Kaiser drop on Sukra and Colano school. Yes. Last 2024 or mutual BC problem by it was that drone system na a day or more exams papers crack or a coma home.
You see, my mention we was a time almost say drone system. No, here says a drone of fat condoms on Kwani and college school uniform and food. To be said, a fan a year and a bunch Mori and I said, you see, they don't understand it because drone system, no. For example, as we speak now, drones serve currently 14 of the regions of this country. 14 regional drones on call upper west they been calling most part of I think savannah and east can cry address the bibeko akosi funsi wa east na serve that enclave maybe so be see I think Kintampo na serve all the savannah areas baby a omo decommission me and some decommission only depending on drones more than anything.
Me and son now are stopping on.
Meanwhile, one of them, was the Minister for Health in the region. So we also.
Honorable entire candle.
Yes.
On only region in the constituency.
Yes. The commission. The commission. Another one, the commission will Akuse.
Those are very the prime areas.
A several riverine areas. And about also a walk Kitekrachi will say and a several Afram place area. You see, apart from the speed, the safety, and then the
now me and some reason being to normally at the commission.
Because you're not paying them.
Yes, I never Nina Beko.
Because you see, they are not paying them before they come the commission. So almost say companies would do. So this why condoms almost fun. I say, offer by with the free service a bimbi labor. Now, be they say, we're guinea fowls bear and 9 be and I say, do us over the chichiri by a carriage and Omonian farmer. A charge guinea fowls. It only the name of qua, Nabia in new weight now. Now, more products for family planning is a condoms near here. And meanwhile, all the 6 distribution centers now, not drones one. And you woman the two rugo. And name who be a minister of health on the bro. Say, Omudi papers come and collide war such a farm place here.
The Minister of Education.
It was their social corporate responsibility.
Tear de bois.
So, Omudi Boanti, Omoya, not be a time be or because miniature place P. CBA, we want to say, yeah, nobody call. San Omoyano. Adriani because of food, they didn't even explain. They know, but the propaganda. A food supplements. More nutrition clinics. Here, no, a front place, baby, no person and colonum a nutritional eco. So much on the food supplements. Now, what had Dabe can say, ye didn't echo, then fat in Dunia. It's not true. Most 52% of baby drones in the corner are the most deprived areas.
The work will be near the world.
The scientists will be say, oh, Ghana SF na nkoto mu drones ya no mu adwe yo say drones no dey twa photo no bi e wa yi ase no bi wo say ba first na no bi kai ye de be hwe ma mu dware ne ma aeroplane kitikiti eti wo hwe a me ma figures bi deliveries are maybe almost serve population about 17.3 million people and wo hwe ne ma na drones na fa na most of the highest percentage of drones no they fire in blood na 2.2%. Vaccines I dey one kola 21%. Anima and a crowd case anthrax see o see and omde supply in run. And medicines in row 76%. It near man o more can say a kakre bi a product. For example, condoms 0.005%. It the other now the example. It won't panwaka. We have 52% of places are very hard to reach areas. Drones. For example, Oko say we also Western region where we say new regions that buy no many medical stores. The drones distribution center serve as a medical stores for them. Now they ask all of them to go and take all their name free. No one go in. And I did Ghana and never ban a yoko, Mobi and come once a bit.
God, I'm forced, dear ma, me, many bars on the say, a jume dear to din kawasem. Call way bars if she, I puncture drone system, no more sound from Rawana, Yenu Abako, yeah, or Yare near see him Muja, ye free home, see, Abani so more or Moses or Muniama, and the calls kept coming, and so that was why I was like, but that drone system there, what has they got to do with? Because a nipanona, yeah, Omanhene watch they know in the end. I buy no business now as a company. Was it Sakwa? Oh no. Ebia, God now. I buy African countries be brave so Asia drone system no. Because the vice president of America by Obeka Wansem Kesiepa the way a manner Omukra also introduce drone system in America to deliver.
Yeah, come here. Oh, the name and say, and name a beer. You were be more. Not about we don't do anymore. They buy, yeah. It's a drones. Baby, a drones, no way feel Hokwano. They are not using it. I feel no mission. Because America, we were very rural, very deprived areas, and what the middle belt on. For example, drones are from blood near, you know. I feel in the UK for be BCB or mutim their film rule. And no crazy. Buy Roma Eco here Rwanda, I call back twice. But all of a sudden, Ghana became the largest drone distribution center in the whole world. Africa for be a mission. You say, I'm calling a far woman, collaborate 200. Most of them now they've gone to other African countries. The director of African operations of Zipline, Oyabaya be one cry. So, Obako. So, I did Emma decent jobs, a save lives. Was it? E buy no me kokoso me jai me who say a company no a director no CEO ne minister no e twen say BBC ka sem wi na den but me ho hia me ye ho hia me ne nipa about 56% reduction in maternal mortality e wo drone so mo ye study si wo Ashanti region be a drone 7 enko e
kwa wo su ko no e swat by 56%. That's huge.
The ESA also can say, for example, vaccines wastage. Because also, Colana Pania, now the corner drone here, yet too. But drones know how Colana ye be a now, or fact, test message. Me hear drones, me hear a vaccines, it be 3 bottles. No, I drop 3 bottles within 15 minutes. Back say. Wastage has reduced, baby a drone so reduced by 99%. But obi a husa say sika obi kan ye drones no a cost Ghana government $60,000 a year into ye twem. Ye ni nema ye go for ye toto a bro e waste more than even about 2 million a year. And ye koto good kwa ye moka. This is why it's saving lives. In our own corner, life is wealth.
A quick one on agenda 111, then I say, Dr. Baumia, a pro bono. Agenda 111, what's the latest? Him said, then
the latest I acquire hand over my 3 of the agenda ones were commissioned, practically commissioned. You can say hospital is practically commissioner.
Cocobain trader.
Any Hunter West. So, you can say be a commissioner. Who see hospital? Who see hospital? Go to me, you should part of it. Me, and I can be director general that time. I say me minister for health. I will direct that trader. And the commission, me mean that no, you commission brother. The following week, I will move people inside to go and work. There's a health center in trade. Okay, we have a health center now. It's nothing to write home about. I don't know to me any sir Edumano Ewo say agenda wow.
Let's agenda wow no case practical. Let's say fidie ni bibia de akaye nipa.
Yes. Oko trade the horses here. You see na say na me say won ba fisa ko fidie na won dey good aba ko da ba mi no mato. The only place na o makra ayina na eba e mochiri. Ti mochiri na won dey ka won dey be shemu na won ye do no nyina. O say minister no call ya ko hete den watch the kunyina ko ye press conference tema oko for kromo na honorable visor asefa ekoho enti oduru ho no wan ko inspection instead of him say obewura mu no hu say we wo ha o mo anye nsa oko Hunter West the same thing ye free ho no na 30%, about 33 of the hospitals drew 70% completion. And at the Akano, we say, you are hitting in our sepe. 30% na aka drew 70% completion. The hospital will be 70% completion. Waiting within the 6 months. They were saying, you need any source of money and idea. And you know, correct. The oil revenue, and 20% of what we call capers of the above budget formula allocation, EBF. Kind budget for what was done, they mention it, even though Omo say ni bibia says can in our way. Says can by now, we are sure say ka hospitals ni PE because we had a plan. I need him there, but yes, every we are sure by now we have finished almost all of them. I could create a from ne first be a problems to say, and I say I could forward there so and Kwabrakwa Obuasi East.
Okay.
That's how we did it. It was a novelty. We see what they high and Tiana Musango for say, why didn't Kenya hospital deficit or Ghana? See, Cassie Jania, Macon in Numine a year, it may be 100 years' time. A chassis, Unama say, and I say a corner, it will be 8. I don't know what is. I mean, maybe I've traveled there.
And it's a Siano. Because original minister called vetting or can send me and son. I was Ashanti region Hano. By the close of the year, they will hand over. I'm a Ghana Health Service near Didi Nipako. Abaso.
As we speak now, since January 2025, almost all the contractors have left site.
Contractors in every
site. Maybe I say, pipes in there.
Jeez.
Because the problem they say, a mobilization. And now now the certificate of an Obajiska. Now mobilization, what's a mobilization? It's not, it's like a loan to mobilize you. Me at the table, crack. Omo no muye adwuma nyina no. Wo mu de wo certificate ekọ e be free on certificate na aba. Go system and about $100 million. I'll put it equivalent around that figure. In Chubiaka, the contractors who are no one Trianica or Yagumano a pilea on any interest. So now here I will say road construction. No more naturally we bow what was signed beam. The how many say I hear Nabi, yes, I be beam over some because be best. See the air and say me the Mahunian say Omanhene Yaw agenda 111 because me na ka me what government na me advice here they make catch them say can this year budget also come discussion to clear this 100 Once you clear it, they will all go back to site. Certificate, and most of them, about 30 of the hospitals, would have come to completion.
Anka ne Ghana for GIRSA.
GIRSA. The Emi Yakesi, for example, Sevilla. You say we can was. So
now Sevilla Yesimoko commission. And a contractor from Soba said, ready for commissioning. And a letter was released. I remember I read a letter to that effect said, and now the baby are no dear, none so.
Also, Musa contractor said, dear Nakawa, any ready for completion.
Your contractor also on your propaganda. And now be a share no man.
Where Madame for. Or pese ye Sevilla near ferry, Germany, they be no by honey and Namtini co-president honey ade. They are some way. So far as I'm concerned, Sevilla, I don't believe the government owes the contractor. Maybe you can confirm it from Ministry of Finance.
I buy no neck contractor.
I don't believe so. From what some of us saw, Sevilla they not have a connection of light.
And the Kai regional minister can say why
substation
Kesia. So what is the problem now?
So far as there's nothing that there's a problem this area. And once will be say whole food the Kodon. Sana commission and who said what was left was connecting the substation to the light system in the hospital. Then the light will come there, they can start. President MIA Pesca Equator, sir, if you want an RMU, as I speak today, it was delivered at the warehouse of ECG. Say the Awomason. Oh, they are supposed to just go and connect it, and there will be light at Owia Hospital.
Asa,
contact and say, you allow them to enter the place. If they enter, Miss Anamti. This was done in the middle of 1 year. The equipment there they buy every ECG phone is see a way
Angomaso. I don't know contract and so mongo.
I don't know. Maybe you use as a bait. Everything is there. Everything is where is there. The only thing I think he has not brought there, I think is the CT scan. But second for Roche, na see any CT scan. Another issue also we are also commissioning 2 projects.
That's right.
There's also an infectious disease center.
Yeah.
A 50-bed infectious disease center. First intensive care unit. 7 beds. Everything is there. And we been a war. Chapatra Hospital. Also, operations now. It will open all funds. They will use so but almost they need that RMU so that they can also get their light there. Now, that what giant project that was a opus cancer. Ade, if even the government is owing you, but I know say the government doesn't owe it. We were targeting say we are near ferry. A ferry is about 90 something, 98 or 96%. But my party says cinema crisis say we are near. This project, a ferry near Sevilla, has been going on. The initiation of the project was in 2008 April by President Kofo. And it was 9 projects. So far, 6
so we are looking at 17 years.
6 of them has been
almost 18 years.
6 of them have been commissioned. If you were any about Fair Kwabenya and Soko Tepa, Konongo, and a Hefambium, and a Chufopraso. And I cut these 3 very important 2 projects in our Ashanti region. Sevilla, which will then the 50 beds in Kanwa, then you say 300 beds regional hospital, well equipped, where it will relieve Konfanochi medical students, near you for nursing students, any the 500 bed military hospital. It will also have been another boost for Ashanti region, the middle belt. So why do we do that to ourselves? But I think the contractor is a problem.
Okay. Dr. Anthony Siansari. Doc, Yenshe, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. DNT and delegates. Mokwa Proboy 31st. Woman in Nkra MPP Franca.
So, we should say delegacy TM. We chairman now. Only say president is the number one gentleman of the country. The president in the leading UPI in this country.
That's right.
Over your president, maybe now we are going for Ubia. Ujari in that, we are director, Krana, Yona, Ujai, who interested in every. Because over your president, you are a buying a work of our brother. It open Ubia, you say, baby, a drone. Ye pe Ubia first. Not that you are going to look for only just a flag bearer. Ye pe flag bearer, if he's a obitimi abeye president. Then you say, be a Ubia keke. Me, I don't use tribe, religion, or anything to choose a president. I don't believe so. Bible. God picks anybody from anywhere to lead a country.
That's right.
Oh, here, Cyrus. The same thing God did for him. It doesn't matter. It's qualities.
You suit in the
bind, very important. Intellectual ability.
It's a solution oriented.
I know all of them. At least since from 2017, I bought them during the even where fragment and in the edge till you feel a bear or you will be swap or baby or from edgewagging. For example, drones. No, Silicon Valley. I'm so it's not who you know, the who drain. And no friends said, dog, are you in Ghana? I'm saying, I'm no, say, Mrantibi. Only young people, 30-something-year-old people. What can we be my IT for being no my yebi na? Office was in Ghana. What kind of papa who hear Moja Owia? And was said, I bet no more. And I'm saying tomorrow. No, so tomorrow, no case, nay, I'm saying Tuesday, no, so, and the Ombaba, I will do Ghana on Sunday, and the Monday they will be in my office.
Tinomwo America.
No, America. Who you know? No, frame.
A zip line.
Zip line. To be the dome course, I won't head the zip line. Columbia or Silicon Valley. And to buy. I'm going to be doing command. Now say I'm a converted soul. And I know what they call in a corner office. And a class. Me Kasaya and share me co ministry. The minister no bear money because it's supposed to be not only Ghana health service, but the whole system. And I work okay there. You see drones, you know, it will be a coffee now for me. There will be any more baby. If I tell you the amount of resources he put in personally for this thing to go through, because what's it dog? This should be something that we have to do. That's any kind. It doesn't mean, you know. Take my coffee the buyer. We see a funk of one. Na bedu na DNU. And then also Sani a trans. You know, or say a year research, do the number of districts or Ghana have any hospitals. You see about I say 88. They agenda 88. When you need them and then call from 2 year bop. On your medical person, on your health person. But he's thinking outside the box.
Okay.
Any who say 88. Any Beneno, your core president. We don't make a president cracker. Your corner, the say of frame, he said, Doctor, come. I like me about Ponewi. You know, we say, yes, hospitals, this is 88 in the hospital. And I'm so with time, what I'm saying. We need the only Akaka because my director general. And I'm saying, for example, one example, I'm a president. Okoman Council. They say, a year or so, they can't say this hospital. They a health post. And they be a polyclinic. And a year in this hospital. A fashion. Say a fashion. That's how it is. And then we say, for example, Konongo Dumasi. It's a hospital be tied out at Taekwondo. I want a municipal hospital. We have facilities like that. And yet, in my opinion, they are not hospitals. They can be defined as what. But Dr. Owa or Boye, he did be 101. And the Bay agenda 111. And the Saka say, the catcher say, Oye say in the US Ghana ha no you have 5-tier hospital health system. You have chips and the basic. Then you have health centers and the clinics and then level 2. Level 3 is the most important in the referral hospitals. You can build teaching hospitals, you can put a fair say CAT scan maybe be or baby. But basically weaker, everybody will come to Confanochi. If you know about regional hospitals, specialist hospitals, now all about teaching hospitals, and women and church idea. Now, Sakachiro say, Tassam catching Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, you see, yes, I'm sure. Ebema, it made training, health training institutions. Or could you be a coyejuma? Na yenye, and the president can say, what about the psychiatric hospitals? And the case in Fabako in Simidel, but in TBC baby. Okay. Any another one or timber. Any chassis. Another one. A fair say. Ambulances. Ambulances number.
307 ambulance.
Number 307 ambulance number. Ka COVID by can people do kwa. And Osadi Edi Osa say Dr. Ade, what about digitization ye pharmacy in America? Edi Oyobia he think outside the box. Money interoperability. Even good for oil. I think the day when you're Ghana. If you say, or say you beer or drink Ghana, why? Yen Casse, the Achibino, in Chimabaka say, this is sure I've been a president that we never had, and that to me is not about me. And a dear woman crying say, Obi ewo Nimdie or addition, dear, or sure dear Kodechi, a nimpa, no sign, a brain was here. Okay, say,
Ahobra says, is it not for the optics?
It's for the optics. I've worked with him. It's not for the optics. Then, confess when you weaken him, and you're not correct. He's a very strong-willed person.
Tough.
Because obey be or no necessary.
But
over making sure say he doesn't despise people.
Punipa.
No matter what. He didn't go for say be a but any meeting or day when you one in a bibia, the over catching a biano, or no yard in Kurano, or quite of us were, obey him do about the site. And you gidigidio. Hey, Amamu presidency, and your bottom scan dear president.
To me.
Obia Otimi, a year meeting a money interoperability. Some many a fed 107,000. She say, last year, getting to the end of last year, they do about 900,000. Into one. Adwene baako etimi create jobs of 900,000 and you could see fact
momo
you say obo so obi aye na adwuma one year
first na mo amu 107,000 you say do 900,000
for the last count. I'm sure say now more have come interoperability
so no say can na untimi send Vodafone 100 no telecel enko MTN so nko
yes
untimi use can free bank into account mun me ade no
and no utimi and then nipa bi enko bank mina say ko am hwem checkbook that say checkbook way never because oko phone so obet my transfer scan.
That's right, that's positive.
Oko US kura no I don't believe say there's you can take money from a Barclays bank through your phone to another bank.
To another bank.
So it's not possible. You have to do we wireless transfer. That is how it is. That is obia otewa otimi adwuna de raba. Ohwe manifesto a year for 2024. Here baba mu aka enye asempto. Ko fo kra baji. Na edeko because yenye say na odwin big and aye big. Hey, wo mo penny na they can all be. But for example, this is a person and one worker say it's exactly 18 years. A year no running mate.
18 years.
Yes. Also he was a running mate from 2008. Or say a running mate to be 2012. Or say a running mate to be 2016.
That's a 12 years.
And 2020. So, and away a vice president, so 8 years. 80 quite or experience among all of them. Apart from that, a Ghana Hano. Yana Kofoka say, Oba Ohe two most popular people are politicians of our country. One Hoya. Uyi Mahama, President Mahama on audition. Opa, what the would croma free ha nantia napia or cano, nape. One who here no one who be shed, Dr. Bawumia t-shirt.
And there's a Siana and
yes. You call you a crew from your name.
See, I'm on for about me a t-shirt to Krumpa. Now, I don't know if you so feel some washada.
Debbie, your name will be Tico Caswa.
If you must say about say, Anna, what was that? The man to man to China is here more easy.
Debbie, or didn't yet basically can't be actually your quack from. I and you take a more your corner and a share cocoa be a witty sopa. Put my idea head. But me t-shirt and foot rub one on our t-shirt. With my age and I was saying Chianos why are they? Was it not or Natalia wash it? So after any echo change a carpenter a cotton before. Debbie, luckily for us, NDC is bringing a new candidate, whether they like it or not.
Okay.
It already know the most marketed person, and I say a torn on. What torn on ya? And a gun has a debut why. A be a man from Adrian Corso. Do you know, say, in 1992, by Constitution, Fourth Republic, do you know, say, every government we need 2 terms, either continuous or even this not continuous. Or they hand over to the person that he has gone for election, on the coalition. For only President J.J. Rawlings the Koi. When J.J. Rawlings got to 2000, oh no, demand. Kofoso any atamels echo 2004 no demand. Na atamels eso by na nyame fa crazy on so ye no. Now
your mama so demand.
Your obisi John Mahama. John Mahama was a sitting president in 2012. Yeah. He was continuing somebody's
to or the ma
until Oni Akufo-Addo
and a compete.
2012 and 2016. Also, the town, if I say at 8
years, no, so or the man, or the Akufo-Addo.
Akufo-Addo,
8 years, or the Mahama.
Until we hear woman in Anua.
Until Mahama, so next 4 years, remember, as a lot to NATO.
The problem is that Ghana, most of our people now, Omokotrabano. Obuha, a photo no hill, will be a who nature. Because you know, when they over 2 Ababa Nipan and in the space, I crew a crew of one over here. Won't tear nothing be other, but that's why we're here. But we are not saying that as ye canake. Ye Kenyan and say, ye cockun. All the state apparatus may be beyond NDC for. So we should try as much as possible to use any advantage will be either is big or small to make sure say Ebeko yet me winning 2028. And yes, sir. The next person, Oban, also, or the 4 years you are. Bahami is over some second term. NDC for Owia over second term. They say you got 12 years. See, they may catch the see a henny a phone as a pocho. And yes, it will be uncle and also a in term and also go me a trick a crack. What happened in December? I think December 10th, and I say 2024. Say, what G2 more and term near. Can you basic country and Kenya? That's one what peacefully. And of course, you don't quite take a decision. If I take here, it's a just good you have become once. It is a weak. And why you say, what is weakness? And yet, because we win a year popular, I was a call service of Oko Kurasia. Roku only popular over. So because you send your popular.
Jack Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. Or guy names to come. So, 8 years will be a show. You're torn at that. And you say, you're torn at that. Or you will be sure the mood. Or you will be sure. Or dream the power what 200 or 201 or throw. Dr. Branian, you know, home. I do yin me be or Ghana. Both say, what you know, one hour, oh, yeah, expect to one. Oh, that's how do it very simple to do. None of it is because digitization of person called them now. What the will be the idea about honor execute. That be when they were home, then go for transit, then go for you say, oh, anyway. To me, will be a time, will be a fast one quasary win or quasary. May the name if Fecran say, will be a 7 way cremonia, or Tino Quas or them boom, me a bonfire man. oh be da the be na me catch us for say ya hwe ya the AC Nigeria no bi si a enye na bi o de be ko o de be ko Islamic enye no kore Ghana has a constitution your constitution tipa esi ahene etu ahene che say
okay
so obi be che obi bi o enye ne botom sika policy obi anfa ne botom sika na ye adwuma ti ebi ade anko so de ma dada no afa ma o mu nyina no mu ka ba no o mu nyina ebi abeyi kwabra Japan obi oka bia ka ho enti se bia bibi sai ya ye nyina ya giatum memeti me ka ho bi ena bia ya wo ne bia
okay
o se kam ya de bia ma anye obi aka ho bi we move forward na 31st yento aba ne such a way say ebeye massive ebetu boom na yede ehun kakra hye ye nuanu ma wo ndc mu say nkofo na kabo esa na o man kabo mu no aye mremremre bede bia o kan say ono okasa omina no ni obi atem onko obi ho asem sa na o say ye no mpa efiri eneko yaka be 9 days obi ama ya no nkofo na atendidie ni social media so na we nfa so bia ni so na yekoto ba ni wi a nyina sa ka bom se MPP4 na yakoji aban
Dr. Anthony Siasari, former presidential advisor on health, director Ghana Health Service, former CEO Konfanochi. Doc, me da sipa. Me name say my pro bonus for ready beton to peg so Sicops Connect Limited and I may come for amount. Say a basse open so to kwam on ne ekoye juma. Na ukosuku anase a tourism there. Europe, Asia, North America, USA and Canada, South America, a Sicops Connect. Na me come for say we will be our son Juma be say we a driver, concrete mason, forklift operator, truck driver, welder, tiler, steel benders, housekeepers, auto mechanics, carpenters, plumbers, electricians, general nurse, midwives, mental health nurse, pharmacists, home care. Nina betonsa from se momra na bibia enkoso kama emfa emau o ma me nye me what you just enter this place and the first thing who bet me ma kotokwa where they watch general nurse, mental health nurse, pharmacist, home care jobs, administrative assistant, communication relations officer, waiter, waitresses, bar attendants, home service. Adia we nyina se opese utu kan na wunyansa no djuma Sicops Connect Limited. Oma dia James Kran say nipa nkobo don pem kra. We will have a discussion with you. We'll book you and what time so aba. Fred 055 373 2982 055 373 2982. Would the answer say, oh dear, just WhatsApp or call this number near no Andrew Chin Komo. Yeah, Shannon so say a special slot for the FIFA World Cup 2026. Yegusua Edin Koma, USA, Canada will take you there. His friend number 055 373 2982. Jabi Rabank, yedi asempa lona ba, yedi obapa lona ba, na ejadi fui, monge kam humbo titro ma, na mumrani ema obapa loan. Asempa loan, auto parts, ofa car parts, ofa foods, cranium money ope, we wholesale all kinds of trade and others are Jabin Rabank PLC. And pay yes savings account, current account, fixed deposit, microfinance, susu shares no 50 pesos, Brabe told you, Dachinti investment, Mamo Frano. You are Atonsu market, ye be a new branch, High School Junction. Share Jabin the headquarters. I just want me for Mesa. Bon University Pon Roman Hill at the Shema New Road, Pancrononia Bosso. Jabin Rabank PLC. We are the best. Minia, Ozumemba. Now I want to say.
Me
that day.
I mean, I'm not cancel my appointment now because of you. Now I'm beginning to chase Ade.
Oh, and
you are my brother. And I love you so much.
I love you too. Yeah, do you want
Matiasi, oh dear, won't in a me German.
But see, I don't want any
exactly.
And one
to be a man, no pa, no pay.
To be man, ye. No problem to say.
No,
connect for a cosay.
Nyamiadom, Kennedy, we need these elections. The other time, I'm here with you for. So I fe, but they'll buy one mama manka, and now the Mijinam quarantine. Yeah. The I'm say, Medenchi and Chia more ding. If you honorable Kennedy, I come to Japan at the brew with you for. I think so. My need the baby could be a lucra. Viewers and no listeners, intino. You are a constituency on your own.
Yeah, that's it.
Inti Kennedy say, or that was say. And say, oppose our year nominee day unbiased, unfiltered. Now, Manfu Hundi, oh, year nominee day, oh, you are doing journalism, and if everybody will follow suit, Babwa. Now, yeah, can say, Unyami, and ye heno. Yeah, you'll be out, you hear me. Yin say nyame beto super guso na batwa ekotu 31st nyame be me yedi nkuni
the otio delegate do ye Ghana ni the enti no ma na ni nku akompre koso se ona betime 2 franc ama NPP na 2020 waje to me politics political party is to win power.
Yedi kan Omanhene wa answer on this question. Go to the street. About to the voice of the people. Me President Rollins always catch him say, oh no, whenever he is going into anywhere to make a political decision, he judge the mood of the country. President Rollins was somebody who's run this country for 19 years.
Or shed the Nipano mood.
The mood of the country. And son will take any political decision. And then the question that we're asking is, what is the mood of the ordinary Ghanaian people? MPP, that me can't see a kotoaba. Yeah, sometimes yeah, too strong-headed when it comes to listening to the grassroots. Nipa no aye kotoaba ma ye no. Enye MPP.
MPP there's someone also.
Oh yes, 250,000.
211,849 amokotoaba. Owia mo pebe 7 million votes.
Yes.
Every Ghana.
And these are the people that are talking and no power for PZ is here. Now for camera dimechi. Listen to them. Maybe me free me quadra radio stations or villages now are packed somewhere in Koko petrol station. The people saw that those who is in the car, they came to me. Maza, someone for Kennedy Japan ama about 22. Nipa mako 4. They are all farmers. At least one driver or also driving as a taxi driver or driving to the village side. So so bempa abo papo ye ka kiremu ye ne to aba. Ye see ye Kennedy Japan. Mumfa mra. Na ye hu se mo ka ba ka che mo party for mpanifo no. This is not me. I went to Takrade last week. The PFE radio station, people were standing outside Market Women at Market Center. Mr. Uzubempa, the man for Kennedy Japan ma.
So the mood of the people is Kennedy Japan.
Everywhere I go, New York, London. I was in London. Let me tell you, South London, Croydon. I was because you meet you a barbering shop and almost mabaho. Boys, also Uzubempa, you are not alone. God is my asma make case and deep try Yankupon hata winning. They came in their numbers. Say, Master, you are not alone. Kennedy movement is a global thing. It's coming like a tsunami. It is a who say be a party no ye be tie the obika and the obisi say and a one wine and a nipa de kofo call me and ever we mra me and meanwhile the data doesn't support Dr. Bawumia. It's baby amekobi abi the data dey adwuma. Say baby amabe me be prove data I was everywhere and people were like, really? And I'm saying yes. Me the first person I'm never to say Dr. Bawumia lusu all the Zongo community over Kaya. Me the first person. I wanted to be sure of what I'm saying. 3 reasons. And MPP koyi Dr. Bawumia didn't buy. 3 bullet areas are not me choose when permit to one of them say bomb fuso election town or the other side or me ma obe kasa about Bawumia. But who check data now? It doesn't support him. He failed miserably. 3 areas.
3 areas, huh?
Number 1 was the economy. Akufo-Addo say, Akufo-Addo personally, okache me, but Bawumia de, ni nim de wo economy no ho de. Se ye kwagina ne yeboa. Eno amekacha akwa bi se Dr. Bawumia nei, otimi sorry, ebeye economic lecture baako on the CD a major politics. I will stop Omanhene woni me. I will stop. And a bossy dia na no mkotena baby yesi sami je fi the gold akoto baby ni ade me feri se me kasi di ho ase Omanhene me boa ka chem se me feri ozubem papa se de me bold a metimi a challenge NDC for enemy ntimi me ko kasi di ho ase mo yefa Bawumia ma yeni mo guase okachire say when the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose you.
It's true.
So today, the fundamentals are weak, and answer is strong. Why is the CD strong? Because ne or the two akwemu na afi ne rupu. Na de na said you ufie said ubi babu ama said wejo ana wa ye ya enye no.
Ya na se no.
Say Omanhene na ye ya that time no ne everywhere say ono ankasa request say yemfa mi na nta eme finance minister manu. One breath of Oriata ma kwan. One breath chese me pese me ko we are near the COVID-19 and now say Russia Ukraine war near and the incompetent one now say you want to come back the incompetent one has arrested the CD so no so a CD no Ade Kyeɛ ton dia koto ho ma IGP Dr. Bawumia you deal a chine Dr. Bawumia do and economy no Omanhene the fundamental question am ibusa wo ye be brother and he say the Dr. Bawumia ba na say economy ni kosi am ibusa delegates no can we go and speak about the economy can we MPP
say yeah and MPP ato abama Bawumia na fe John Dramani Mahama
etimi
manage economy no na CD no atia ba ne ade
can we
yeah MPP mboti makika say economy ni nye
and the whole election center around the economy key and no susu na Akufo-Addo MPP for nya GDA ekoye ID card ma wa free baby buy according to me of Akobere Japan ye de ma wa obey MPP what you say enti Omanhene send ye kokan the figures are there.
Number 2.
The NTM to Obama Dr. Bawumia kesie pa ni say John Dramani Mahama beka say my northern brother say e go to abe say do election time na say do say leadership ba MPP for be US in chair because we onya kan ni I can for party MPP for dia kukudro me na me kan ho bi e dia rehemu say we will vote for a first Northerner to lead the NPP. Said the Bayer, I bet Chisuru vote no about the crown. Now consolidate a power base. The Bawumia is a game changer in the northern region for us.
So 5 northern regions in there.
5 northern regions. Now Yakotu Aba, Omanhene. Dr. Bawumia performed the worst in the history of MPP. The worst results
in the northern region.
Yes. In the history of MPP, that.
Why so?
Not even Professor Adu-Boakye, not even J. Kufuor who is an account, not even Nana Ado Kufuor is an account. Omanhene, you can check the facts. These are the facts. May start with Nana Ado Kufuor. Because of election, the last election is what you use to juxtapose what you are building on.
Okay.
In the Kufuor vote or Ujai base or Ujai in northern region, the Maya. And son of Dr. Bawumia betwa so be say what tie fotie na delegates no tie we tie northern region meka 1 2 3 4 5 northern regions. Now listen, northern region 2020 Nana Ado Akufo-Addo enya 409,963
409,000 all the 5 northern regions.
Debbie who's a northern region, northeast, Savannah, upper eastern, and starting side.
There's a make say 5 north.
Yes, so may count northern region, my bad northeast, my bad Savannah. Okay. Dr. Bawumia in the northern region 2024, we have 370,824. MPP Lusu 39,000. It was slim fedo.
Okay.
Obia yes ceremony. Ye nim senka ceremony de ke de ne ba ni vote no nkoso kra ko maintain Akufo-Addo de ana so de kakra be kan yento aso Savannah region. Dr. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo jaye 80,605 votes. And Dr. Bawumia 2024 Ote Suba 56,774. Omanhene you lose 23,831 votes. Yentuasu. Upper East region. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo nya 170,340. Dr. Bawumia a vote no so 106,700 votes. A swati 63,640. 10 years, and yaminam, and then maybe more analysis be na delegates na mutie no. Nina swear de ko to Abama Dr. Bawumia no de make to cut the long story short no. Akufo-Addo the 5 northern regions no. Akufo-Addo vote to all ko jama MPP was 904,880 votes, sorry.
Okay.
Dr. Mamudu Bawumia, we slim say jata. We slim ni ankani enim se sebio or kochi vote to amayen. Onya 758,008 votes. MPP for Mutiemi, ye vote to sote 146,872.
Yeah, all the 5 north.
All the 5 November. Omanhene, she could trade you one some fieni and ya, ye pay to cow. Baby, ye pay to echo. Yentuasu. Another third point. Akufo-Addo catch me personally. Say the reason why Dr. Bawumia is stronger. I'll be making sure say MPP be sweep NDC votes. Akufo-Addo personally. Meaning, Obia himself Akufo-Addo meaning didn't come up. Intimita men can someone meaning the America. Do set Zongo Development Fund. No dia man. Now what me sweep votes no Zongo because this time round Muslim nini and ye no baba bedi flag bearer. The bebe boy am ye sweep the Zongo votes. Me wa. Dr. Bawumia na kujina baby. The same as he said about him being a northerner. No bet me sweep the northern vote. No can the same thing. Say Zongo or the young kujina ni yebua. MPP ye be sweep all the Zongo votes. Omanhene. Ye ko to abano. Ye we ya me share data no. Dr. Bawumia lose all the Zongo community apart from Winneba Zongo afenyo ho. Everywhere in the country, Zongo community nina olusu bebia apart from Winneba Zongo. And the data is here. And then maybe more deep is it. No mind the money you emu wiram ye nyina yet Tim Ken yet trans ye who say Dr. Bawumia kra no esem form peno ni krom form peno. The reason is simple. Ni krom na sorry form kram form so peno. Let me give you the data here. All 85% of parliamentary candidates any Bawumia jina e wo siromenti fido nyina no they all beat Bawumia in votes. They perform better than Dr. Bawumia.
MPP for
MPP parliamentary candidates.
Bawumia jina.
Yes.
They
performed better.
85 ni nyina.
85%. Near Korea na yaba. These are the data. And you are major copy amount. Let's go. Tolong constituency so more. Dr. Bawumia 2024 28,406. MPP parliamentary candidate 30,893. Let's continue. Gushegu Dr. Bawumia 27,086. We almost say boku hanya boku lie and omaka say na boku na e hona ntokwesi omba ha no mo shift go push. No, we are giving you the data from where you see. Dr. Bawumia 27,086. Parliamentary candidate to General Enya 30,409. Yenko Karaga meba hold on. How meba hold on me so person me mount the good data so the bible Tatale Sanguli. Dr. Bawumia 14,316. Parliamentary candidate 15,509. Oko Mion constituency Dr. Bawumia 16,209. Parliamentary candidate 18,086. Oko Daboya Dr. Bawumia 11,445. And a parliamentary candidate 12,596. Oko Chireponia Dr. Bawumia 16,335. And a parliamentary candidate 16,800. Oko Binduria Dr. Bawumia 2,067. And a parliamentary candidate 7,811. Metima Bubo from
85%.
Yes, Sisala East. Dr. Bawumia 9,808. And a parliamentary candidate 10,789. Masa MPP just say we delegates must decide quick and get rid of Dr. Bawumia.
We want to do a quick commercial break now. Just a commercial break back up.
The performance of Dr. Bawumia in the Zongo community against the parliamentary candidate in the Zongo community.
Just a minute. Commercial break. Just a minute.
Ade baako a ɛyɛ wɔ wiase ɛne sɛ wopɛ sika atere w'adwuma mu anaasɛ wo nneɛma bɛgu pot na wonnya sika mfa nkɔ yie na adane w'adwendwen ɛno nti na wɔ sɛ wonnya sika korabea a ɔbɛboa ma w'adwuma no atu mpɔn Owia Bank PLC ɛne w'ani da soɔ yɛn asampa loan ɛwɔ hɔ ma wɔn a wɔpɛ besia import wɔn nneɛma anaa wotɔn auto part wotontɔn cars nneɛma ahodoɔ bia ɛma motɔn ntoma anaa ntadeɛ saa akwanya yi wɔ hɔ ma obi bia sɛ ɔbɛbɛ Owia Bank na oni abɛhwehwɛ nkɔmɔ na yɛn asampa loan ne deɛ yɛnyi collateral yɛnyi commitment fee deɛ wohia yɛ application letter yɛbɛgyina so dana ɛde wo loan ama wɔ interest rate ne ekitiwa bi ɔbaapa loan scheme ɛwɔ hɔ ma emergency a maka mo ho abɔ mu sɛ ekuo na mo yɛ recognized institutions na mo pɛ sɛ mo adwuma enyini kɔsoro ɛno ne qualify mo ma mo tum bɛgye loan na meka wo sɛ interest rate ne ekitiwa bi Your savings account, current account, microfinance, shares, susu, dachinti investment, group loan, fixed deposit, any dear kika home. Owia Bank PLC, yen head office for Asante Dwabin, yen other branches is nibi so ewo Ejoso, Roman Hill, Adesheman, Pankrono, Magazine Road, Abuaso, Fumesa, Onye, Sipetimpom, Bonye, Dwabin. Any yen new officer ye bien no Atonsu Market, ebe Kumasi High School Junction. Freya 0271 409340 and 0544 745856.
God is never absent. Nothing can take him away. He's present in our moments of pain. He's present in our moment of suffering. He's present when we are happy and joyful. He's present when we are sad. Nothing takes away his presence from us in Christ Jesus.
3 days, one speaker, a word to start your year well. Start Well 2026. Speaker, Pastor Mensa Otabil. Host, Pastor Ransford Obey. Special ministration by Minister Joe Metal. Also ministering, Charisma and Heralds. Date is Thursday 22nd to Saturday 24th January. Venue is CCC Aija Kumasi. 6 p.m. each night on Thursday and Friday and 8 a.m. on Saturday. Buses will be available at vantage points across the city to bring you to and from the premises. Start Well 2026. See you there.
starting tonight and ends on Saturday, 8 a.m. Be part of it. Pastor Mensa Otabel is in town. Jojo Metal will be ministering. Charisma and the Herald will also be ministering. Yabra Studio. Also,
yes, sir.
Now, what's the Zongo communities? You're about me and Yandi.
About 3 reasons why Dr. Bawumia was selected to lead the MPP.
Economy.
Or failing.
The Northern candidate.
The data doesn't support him.
And also Zongo
Zongo community. Now, so we say Zongo. The entire idea Dr. Bawumia about one kind say Zongo be shoot you vote to me in Amaye. You call no lose all the Zongo community. Now the money you Omanhene and say parliamentary candidates perform better than him. John Dramani Mahama Onye Kremoni perform better than Dr. Bawumia in the Zongo community. And these are the data. Mamima a few. Only my Swansea constituency, who they will Kumasi, me know Kumasi netan. As Swansea constituency, Dr. Bawumia 27,206. MPP parliamentary candidate, I didn't go to 31,049. Not just say MPP for 3,000 and now 4,000. You know, I'm going to Abanuma, parliamentary candidate. You know, I'm Bawumia. It's as simple as that. John Mahama 44,922. Let's assume Grazie John Mahama with Christoni. That's why a popular Cremoni Babe Jinan can Cremoyan Cremo more Swasia. Your door more Pelmas and more Swasia. You walk or see the biggest email. Me what? And Cremodai or when see Quasia Momo. Etika, I ain't bay, Sacomo Penas and Pana Combedan Asia. And this is not the vote Dr. Bawumia should get in a Swansea constituency. Take note of this, Omanhene. Take note. Osi Masalachi Maomo. They voted against him. Parliamentary candidate did better. What does that tell you? Yantuasu. Medina. Dr. Bawumia 27,541. Parliamentary candidate 29,777. John Dramani Mahama 57,364. Yantuasu awusi senya. So ni mautu senya kaswa. Ehoye zungu. Dr. Bawumia 38,942. Me say how akumsi numu ye de parliamentary candidate onya 45,000.
That's how akumsi.
Onya better who beat Dr. Bawumia by 5,000 votes as 6,000 votes. John Mahama 54,580. Me say me wo omo di na chi nyina parliamentarians om di na chi nyina ayo data Sami Oku. He performed better than Dr. Bawumia in his constituency. What am I going to do? Ashaman. Dr. Bawumia 22,902. And a parliamentary candidate, 25,927. John Dramani Mahama 67,795. John Mahama Kremoni. So we look at the data. Let me go so on and on and on and on and on. I was so Tamale Central, Ejura. It is so abysmal. And this is the data. Now, Waka Esisudia, the Zongo community there, ANA, the strength in the MPP, Nina Psa record way so. Na yem fanon ko because it belongs so a call for the 3rd time. Omanhene wina ni mi na be ya dwene say President Kufo Professor Dubuahin echo first one na wanya de na yi no omo kan say omo twantro including Dr. Bawumia no ono aka ejina platform aka
Bacho enra ye no there was no proof
me say they when they go to meet the delegates they do caucus meeting. He knew say Obekano a caucus meeting we have the audio and I'll give you the copy of the audio. Dr. Bawumia and I just say dishonesty. Owia no na say chairman Sambunsu ebe ekoye and I want to mean so be kae say na ne ho dodo no o de granted question ki any audio. Dr. Bawumia, they are speaking on your behalf, so you are encouraging them to lie and distort the history of MPP. Me what Professor Dubois na me wo fa na do asabre na na campaign manager, one of the campaign managers only J. Kufoko contesting no na your Prempeh College. I heard it, I know. na ne ho no do J Kufuor beat him hands down. MPP for rejecting no, but because they go in their favor, they want to lie to the delegates. Say Professor Adu-Boakye na ne ho do no. What kind of dishonesty is this? Okoya amwano ene yi ni sinche party for no say see ahene for say tranchen never the gentle giant mbra. J Kufuor ko any vote no appreciate than Professor Adu-Boakye. Yes. And I'm say only Rollins akogina this time power popularity Rollins way no what menya vote we dia ya to boss my gentle giant. Okoya 2000 Rollins if you no win here. Meboa. Nana do dan Kufuor onya 49 point something %. He was in the lead, comfortable lead, first round. And a Ghana for MPP was when your time he decided now for a giant coin, he did 40,000 votes, one constituency, ABT here, Anka or your president. Otiase, into young 2 was the fan in 2012. 2012, your coy will be a who say, you real bano 21-0 constituency, near a pink sheet. Court to a Ghana Hammer Supreme Court, you know who they see. Now Ghana for MPP for no see a for. Mummy father now do down Kufuor could be. The president that never was. Miss Adam Kache, the president that never was. And Ghana for to MPP for court delegates go to Abamana 2016 winning. Dr. Bawumia, the data and what I can support. Oh, Dr. Bawumia grant me my Kufuor to vote to know. I appreciate kakra like Adeni doesn't go in here and can just here make us say. You go to Aba, and my ceremony, the lead here, and my own 0 police station. 0.
Tell me almost a boku.
Oh, yeah, boku. Baby, Honoma, apart from boku, the data says a baby hold 0. Even if it's boku. Why would MPP Okano Moka and now Boku for na himfo, Kusasi for himfo, Katre say, my Maomonko 2 mano, hey, any MPP say a Kasana, Baumianko for the Casa, no me space way. Omanhene, you designer space way, not me. Lama she. Lama Kase, am I the only unintelligent person in my party, or is it because people want to do propaganda?
Say, come again.
Why would you want to field a candidate who's a controversial candidate between 2 tribes? Why would you want to do that?
Okay.
If you are a smart political party, will you do that? Mibusao.
So Kofa will be a want you Asante
Infante ko. Yen nyina so ye one nation. Na ye pe obi obedi animu a. Na nipa na ofri Infante no. And ye Kofa no because Asante so mumpeno. How do we get the votes of the Asante people? It is a Kusasi for Kra Ghana. Minim Kurano. Kusasi for 1,852,000 aba. Automatically selecting Bawumiano, we've lost 850,000 votes. Already, if that is the argument, and that is the argument of the Bawumia people.
Almost the same.
Almost say. And now it's more Kusasi for the Casame and Tuabama will be now that is a defeatist argument. They don't think on 0. Oh, hey, and you who any candidate or neutral. Boy, onim Kusasi no ni mampusi. Near family lady on one Canadian. Other than that, won't get 0. Okay? Yakotu about polling station. What the emphasis area on the example. Nyorolugu constituency. Dr. Bawumia 0. Onya 0. Anna John Dramani Mama nya 469. Just a polling agency club or crowd is almost to about. It's party near New Bia or better about my doctor. Just a party for club wofuno. Just a mintiasie. I can't take far. So it's dangerous for mine. When you are looking at it from that angle, another constituency. Patlugu Primary School. Dr. Bawumia 0. John Dramani Mahama 395. Yemra. Ode me paraphrase. Nyonko number 1 JSS. John Dramani Mahama 419. Dr. Bawumia 0. Na MPP ekoya na eba. Oka no mo argument then na Boku case no. Boku case no ye a key factor for the delegates to decide who they want to lead them. Mebwa. No mind. Asima me can say MPP delegate biya utia. your candidate or controversial between two tribes. Do we want to gamble? Don't we want vote? Your memua 40,000 vote. It be decided at a male's fate. Do we, as a political party, we want to go and gamble with such a candidate? Me busao. Me busao mine. Let's be fair to ourselves as an MPP candidate. And you think about Kasano. You're the candidate in a koi. You're 0.0000 so hostile, belligerent voting. Yes, so. Hey, no ma. It's me repeating because of encophobic selfish interest. You repeating na yem fanenko. Ni edene kwa. Said ye kufuo ye no. Sa na kufuo adobe. Me, I have been a student of politics. I have gone through the mill. I understand politics. Obi a met me do obi a we do Omanhene or do Omanhene so 19 years. Me na tena a damn I do politics. Officer me a novice in politics. Nobody, NDC will never gamble with Dr. Bawumia if they find themselves in this situation. NDC will never gamble. Your mama dynamics, I didn't call 2-3 times and over NDC for now. They know, say the man appealed to everybody. His flaws was his incompetence. And then they tried to work and rebrand him and bring him and repackage him and bring him. Dr. Bawumia Diane is a different candidate with a huge baggage. A huge baggage. MPP, correct. It will take us another years. Is it not the same Dr. Bawumia? And Omanhene say 2024. Yeah, the same for me. And the Kojina elections.
That's right.
Now, see two Obama Srimni Bakwa. It will take so many years. Omanhene tell you, this is a huge statement. MPP delegate. Omanhene Meraho.
Oraho. Ade.
I am sad.
Ade.
I feel Dr. Bawumia want to fanfool the MPP.
Obeso Dimo fell.
Oh, they be all fanfool. Because I said I'm kind of crashing my head.
Just say, sir, or say, it's inform me.
Would you just explain it yourself? Would you just explain? I'm emotional. Just explain that statement that Dr. Bawumia made. Just would you use your mind to think? Say, you inform. Oh God, you inform me. You know you kujina. Na se to abama ba akwa. It will take so many years. Say Ghana for beto aba. Ediama another Srimni. Omanhene, what does that mean? Dr. Bawumia MPP.
On MPP no person.
Omanhene. So what is the reason why this man want to come back again? If that is the case, Omanhene, say ya to abama domama no esremnia. Etiyemetre fie na ye ni wachi. Knowing full well say you call election now, you be lose with your candidature. Because you are not now. Ghana for na de omaka to ma esremni biom so mama media so. Granted that your statement, Dr. Bawumia, that's your statement, and your mimi statement. On no ne kayo.
Says ye to abama same near. Now man to amount.
Person can dynamic ban with the video no ban and go up. And you mean America.
Ebeye dempa say Ghana for beto abama same nibio.
It is so. What is he doing to MPP? Why do you, Dr. Bawumia? Why do you want to do this to this party? Why do you want to worry us? Senko integrity kakra and ko be step aside. Musa Dankwa kind of man tiasye. Musa Dankwa, that poster. The first interview on it, Paul Adomo Chiriye or Ghana. Or see, it will be in the interest of Dr. Bawumia to step aside. Say MPP, a person a brain rebranding on. Now because I say which Chiriye. Okay, let me give you this analysis. Omanhene. John Dramani Mahama ni Bawumia one a popular.
John Dramani Mahama.
He has been assemblyman. He has been all political position. Be a John Mahama a go through.
That's true.
Akufo-Addo handpick you, Dr. Bawumia from Bank of Ghana. after me of Makonta Kwabnadu for recommend me ebefa as a research assistant. Onu say Kwabnadu for ne man, ye fa Dr. Bawumia of Bank of Ghana. Makonta no Kwabnadu for.
That's right.
Oti ase na obaye ena Kufuado pikiwo ena 16 years. We are running mate ena be presidential candidate. Oti ase. Now, fast forward. John Dramani Mahama Olusu election, how many votes?
1 million.
1 million votes.
Almost 1 million.
It taking the same and sound what me recover we need this election.
2 terms. 2 elections.
How many years?
8 years.
And the other Justice Bosu, Dr. Bawumia, and the Jomama popularity. Dr. Bawumia with the baggage. Edinechi, tribal, wine, economy, mistrust, Ghana from Penasem. They don't trust him. Near the Nessa baby moi. Oh, do you what you may take a saying and son yet may we need political power? We are talking about 25 years. We are talking about 25 years. Yes, I'm reversing him. MPP candidates in our be the president of MPP. Nobody has been marketed than Dr. Bawumia in MPP. Professor Dubo, I will take his or the coalitions. 6 months granted.
3 months.
3 months. Jay Kufo, it take it is
the first one, the next 6 months, but then after election, okay, first time.
No, first and second, they can't in about
Jay Kufo 98 in the motor nearby. It's about 2 years, no, the coalitions.
And all the winning elections.
That's right.
Nana do Danko Kufuado.
Nana Kufuado had an extent of about 8 years. Not the winning election.
Yes, election, but Dr. Bawumia, Akufo-Addo, they know a foreign minister, not Dr. Bawumia.
No, yeah, or deputy governor, Bank of Ghana.
Okay. There be obey vice president. Opportunity. Okay. The highest post.
Okay.
But they compare MPP ni moi. The highest post. Vice president.
Yeah, that's true.
Why a running mate to nobody, no any other person than Nana Danko Akufo-Addo.
For 12
One
years.
of the most popular politicians. Now you roll his Nigeria Kufuor. You masqueraded on his back.
For 12 years.
He gave you all the opportunity. Obey a vice president, Kwadye, or somehow all the opportunity to operate. Now election, no, performance in it. Performance in it.
Now it's a marketability, no, doesn't come in here.
Yes. And to that issue of your marketing that, or no, the data doesn't support that. The facts doesn't support that. May there any Bawumia Bia so mumra no support to say MPP candidate Ben Yedina Kwa when you that kind of marketability than Dr. Bawumia. 16 years. Nami osu bemba me amti fontan time to say me. Ye marketing for city will win elections in this country. Ekuka me be Akufo-Addo running mate. And me osu bemba ye jive MPP dia ma me say me kwa I would have won this election hands down. It's not a joke. I'm telling you the fact. Now, Dr. Bawumia lecture Ghana had the whole Ghana, every TV station is speaking out. What kind of publicity is that? Social media. Even Dr. Bawumia. But today, it tells you one thing. That's when Yami more for him. Now pray kofa hin chesha. Obia somoda. Kennedy Japan and on your presidential material. And Kennedy Japan and propaganda near Koswankophobia Kugu TV station now.
Okay. So what is it about Ken? Nuntina.
The Ken factor.
What's it about Ken?
What
can a lot of
Nabrabo nyawa Kennedy Japan Nabrabo and nyawa bra. Nobody you from war a Kennedy who be an Kennedy chairman. Unim Zadi. You know say me grew up in Kumasi. He came to live in my house. Here stadium here. I'm Kumaya. I'm kutari my bag of asimbo don pimbano ti eyimwa. Obiani people don't know. That's why I'm so first meaning of boiling point. On a be family from Nana Kuno my one is better than boiling point. I know Kennedy like anybody. Look at his life. A poor boy from Asin Dompi. Primary. I don't know ko school na NCC form. Ni maami ni bi. Oni ni stepfather de tie. Onante no ko school. Or say, I can make it in life. I am a shining example to everybody. Or try with distinction. Or Ade College. Or Koyano. Or do Okrano. Or Ka almost one table for Cambro for almost. Or say, I will make it no matter what the situation is. I, Kennedy, I comprehend Japan. I will make it in life. From there, Owia Ade College. Or Tunton Yoma Kakra na connection or the term no call Germany. Or go John Kukum to say any bugger bia John Kukum. That's what I'm telling you, Kennedy. Every Ghanaian see themselves in Kennedy, Japan. Every average Ghanaian see themselves in Kennedy, Japan. That's why he can be a good president. From there, or see Germany, Hano, I am making life and making some money. I want to go to the land of opportunities, United States of America. From there, he traveled to the United States. Or a taxi driver. Or Urunkukom, no ye kitchen juma, no ye way, or Bob Sikano, to be torn the first house. Through Azuma Nelson. Kennedy Japan started dreaming big. And I'm not so, and then I'm out for a US lottery. I started Ghana ha. On the first link. Buanko for bebre. Owia no si kuntu hwan ani chia na eba. Obeba na chi. Oba started businesses in kakra. Today, he has the biggest coal store in West Africa. About 3 coal stores. He has the biggest steel factory in West Africa. He has the biggest take away every West Africa ha obi aba be fa take away didi mu a plastic botwa ye de efa ye de anto bag de nyoma export to Ghana ha no almost about 80% Kenya Japan companies there. Companies bi okra mi nim ni din cassava factory tebu buamantin amanfo fi so dwane na nko nyankofo kwachachafo bi omo brother omo se Kennedy kasa on kasa kekeu. Today Kennedy Japan a philanthropical job awaye no Ghana ham. Sometimes I'm with him and he's paying people school fees way back in 2011. Na nkofo asala no pay school fees am so ja for that day. Okura be ye he. That is how he is. Obianu wa buan kremofo e Ghana ha chen Kennedy Japan obi so ya large wa buan kremofo eduru sala time Nima people confirm, Medina people confirm, Northern region, any part of the Zongos, Kennedy Japan will take care of a lot of people. What the mosque they was see but onye we see mosques be Obi to the radio station the man say Friday bia mun preach Islami enyoma wa enyoma papaya ye na Ghana politician be na ti kromu anoma oso be ni bottom sika ono ate $6 million no dey go see cardiothoracic center se Ghana fo akoma ye nkwohwe akoma na no wa sorry no oye no akọ 37 na amanfo di nachi ade papa di ampa no waye ko jiha machine akwa kosi asie ho no MRI machine na say for so many years Kennedy ahwamo maya osi mo fa nyobi eska obi aba ye scanning fie nyoma bebre efia kwanta hospital go there go see all your campaign cross okwa odu medical baby I say order for medical equipment I dey be hwenkrofo. That is the kind of leader that we're talking about. Here we are, ya can say on your presidential material in any day. America of all democracies, they sat down and they know say the interest of America is paramount. They need a leader in a new paradigm shift to protect the interests of America. And that time Donald J. Trump fit into that equation. They didn't care about the kind of motherfuckers that he has said. They didn't care about whatever holes that he stepped with. They didn't care about his character. They care about the bold leader that he can be to protect the American people. Officer America for me. Maybe so. Officer me. Na ye democracy ya yuwa. Ghana adie ba ko a edi nya pa indiscipline. Indiscipline. Minister to the ordinary man to a, and Kennedy becoming a president. You can imagine the national psyche. The fact that Ombeti said Kennedy be president, the police in Egypt bribe go be dwin hu mienu. The fact that what is a Kennedy a president no, nurse in your hospital no more pania obe gauge in any year no dia work. Because one thing you asem sia, the president will walk there and sack you. Patriotism will come back to its place with Kennedy Japan as a president. Straight up. Army general na ko fight galamse way now ko ya o to papa so. Hey, the next day you are gone. Minister, you see a KJT project. Yeah, the amount say focus swami interchange. Now contractor one minister idea Juma Shamunsa na Kennedy Ridiano Sadiano baby e kono mo ye Ghana folk massefo ne to abama no mo ye nkokro obeyi obiadi no the folk of aba. See, I will fire you right there before you get to the office. Pack your things and deputy minister take over. And that's the psyche the Ghanaian people want. That is what they want. Action man. Like Jerry John Rawlings kind of leadership. They want to see leadership propelling the country into the next level. I want a leader. Obetima get up in the morning say Kumase for KJT project me who say crocro the John am internal per make in Japan ma sorry ba me be bubu KJT nyina si ni say Dubai more biwa brochire bi si da me ame baba be me leader no ba omi abeka mo bagina di me busa ba omi abeka mo bagina di ba Kennedy kan Kumase for bagina di on be budget so because mo ni so betima ye anya no na attach abeka Atachia say ne nadie ne ba. Atachia can sempa prezi Kennedy na mo na mo hu. Mo take the positive side. Nadie no. Let me give you an example. Every great leader be we are a little bit of nadie ni bi. Nadie no. Uko Bible mo Moses no nadie ni bi. Moses ni bi fua enyomo obetima ye no ba Nyankopon ni kunu. Winston Churchill, go and check a little bit of craziness. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lee Kuan Yew, check all the great leaders. Oh my ba, Ewiaseko. Nelson Mandela, how can I know about them? And I will tell you apartheid for this year. When you see a kuno, but the craziness and the driving to change a generation, to change the lives of a generation. Ghana has a opportunity to bring Kennedy Japan to change this generation. We have missed the biggest opportunity in our life. People like Kennedy Japan, they come once in 50 years. They come 1 in 50, 1 in 100 years.
Let's wrap up. Your time now.
Omanhene, Ghana needs Kennedy Japan. Yeah, or no, here. Yeah, here Kennedy, a Japan to be the president of Ghana. Now the day that you sworn in, who said the real be, who said the real sacribe, onyame and the dinaba. Now the way is also for idiot. Mamma for we a brother Yankopon baby shia, or small above for some kushia Jesse man. Jesse man. Okoya no go do for now, or so money in our domushia. Dear this year, or so me man and you no see Debbie.
Abofrabia and if ya.
Or so Debbie, and Kabako. Also, me baba video no kwasie bi no a okekan kwasua asem na why so free jeto no ne na nwura mo kan nyan so no o se kofa ne bra me hia no kofa ne bra sa de o kan nyan so no o di ase onu na me de ne be build masafo Nyankopon se eno ka se o di ase David ni the man after God's own heart. Ntie de nipa de adwena Kennedy didi matter Kennedy say oye wan onyame se don ni bremu no we no de bechichire Ghana, a new renaissance, a new leadership. Ghana is at a crossroads and we need him. We need Kennedy Japan to come and redeem us. The delegates see here for Omanhene mama kwenya kakra minkasa and they say munkotwa ba mo be redeem and regain the MPP. MPP say party no baby jina kwantanan. Say a new leader to reinvent the wheel. Ghana for bo fuye. Elections are call any mistakes are here in the previous government. say new leadership, now show yourself to Ghanaians, say we have purged ourselves and we are going forward in a new direction now. It will be difficult for us.
I was your for the thing Ade Ernest Owusu-Bempah. Then tell me the Oka say apapon obejoso. Mami your birthday see na fe yempeje mu echina yebeto aso. Tomorrow will come your way with our maiden edition of Friday Special. It's just going to be something else. Happy birthday to Sky Popo of Adepa Court, Franchinebra Santasi, from Asume Dusoa of Kesme Media. Sly Popo. Happy birthday to Betty Mafu. Hi, Betty. Way free. Dr. Edna Adu-Boakye. Miami Hukani, my lovely wife. To you, Betty, you've been a wonderful backbone behind her. And no pay was even if you so now and it's also coming from myself. Happy birthday to you, Betty Mafo. We love you. Charity and DJ dancer and Edema. Honorable Dr. Nana, you are free MP. Today is your birthday from Owia TV Morning Show crew. And then Honorable Joseph was say why audio? That me back your mente.
Me the producers, you know.
Yo, Mati. Dr. Nana, you are free MP for Efijasia Sokore, Owia TV Morning Crew, and a special birthday to the chairman of the election committee for 31st, Honorable Joseph Osewusu. Joe Wise, and there were MP for Bekwai, and former First Deputy Speaker of Parliament from Kukua Jando and Owia TV. I didn't do Joe Wise and Kwaso there. Who do never better home? I said Kukua Jando and Owia TV. A Owia TV crew. Sawara. Happy birthday to PFC Nana Sewa Bonsu Owusu of USA from Evelyn Isia Asare to you. My name is Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye on behalf of the crew directed by Grace and Nee in charge of switching. Also sound by Kofi Elijah Simon. Also in the studios, Kukua Jando and Dominic and Kosia Somwa. Enyina kajumede anopa mote ya aboama ene asante ebuanka echina anopa. When we meet, we come your way with Friday Special. Stay tuned. The debate lingers on. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed. Bye-bye.